Yes, it's Destiny Disappointment Tuesday, but it's Super Nerf of Opulence has dropped. Oh, okay, so it's Season of Opulence, but it's still Super Nerf time. So you know what that means? We're gonna kick the tires and light the fires and get to sample all new, brand new Disappointment. With me in the party is, pronounce that name again?
Tingri.
Tinri, okay. You used to be Unfit Frog and Deathstrike, and I forgot the name of your clan because right now I'm still on the load screen.
BB Big Boy.
BB Big Boy, okay. They're joining me. Chopra MTG was in the party, but they're experiencing storm in his area, and he's having problems uh, with the party on PSN. So he will probably join us when we get to the certain point in the new stuff. So anyway, Tinri and Deathstrike are going to join me, and they're currently in the Shattered Throne. I'm going to join them real quick, and then we'll get to the new stuff in patch notes. Yes, we all love the patch notes. Oh yeah, that's right. They've probably been at the raid now for
I think three hours something.
Something like that.
5, 6. Yeah, about say maybe 2 hours. And they actually have rules. Word first rules may be found here. Well, I'm gonna have to read those off. Okay. News guys, you said you're at where again in the throne?
The Big Ogre.
Yes.
Big Ogre. All right. Let me switch to. What are you guys running?
Celestial Goldie.
Yeah, 2 Celestials.
2 Celestials. Okay, so I'm gonna go with. Because you guys will be the damage.
Whatever you damn like.
Yep, there you go. Crown of Sorrow, all new 6-player raid. Deep within the body of the Leviathan, one of Kalos' former loyalists has lost his mind to an Ascendant Hive relic. Gather your fire team. Just to let you know, viewers, we're not doing a raid. So if you're looking to hopefully see something like that, no. No, not doing it. Just not doing it. Let me get my Molesto on, because we're going to need that. Do you want me guys to run Phoenix Protocol, or do you want to just be able to shoot the fuck out of them?
Well, we're not gonna need a Wall of Radiance.
So
I think
so.
it's best to go with something damage-wise to nuke down the 3 Smith Knights.
Smith Knights.
Or something.
Oh, you're already at her? I thought you said you were at the Ogre.
No, we're at the Ogre, but we got 2 Celestial Nighthawks, so...
Okay.
So boss damage we got down.
Yeah.
All right, damage you got down.
damage.
So I can roll. I'll roll with a well. So I'm gonna go with Lunification Boots.
For sure. Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
for the knights in the last part. You know.
Yeah, because I was either that or Phoenix Protocol, but since I'm not really gonna be shooting all that many ads in the well, going with. You said it's pronounced Tingri, right? Tungri. Okay.
That's how I pronounce it, though. I honestly have no idea how it's correctly pronounced because Gaelic is a dead language.
Not quite dead. They still they've got schools in Ireland for it. They just have a problem with vowels. Because if you ever see it written, they not big on using the vowels, though there's vowels in there, so hey, somehow it works. Alright, so try to get Outrider in the party after we get done with the Shattered Throne for his rage soapbox part of the stream, and he's got a good one, and it has to involve the Crucible. But we'll have to wait for that. As I port in to Shattered Throne. So you probably all know it's the strongest curse week. And I have no super whatsoever, guys, just so you know.
It's okay, we'll wing it. Oh look, we got 3 Chroniclers in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I am ready.
Yeah, me too.
So whenever you guys are ready.
Yep, I've got my Molesto on to chew through the witches.
Nice. I got a void shotgun, so...
I got a sniper. Got nothing for it.
So how do we do it? Kill the witches and the ants?
Yeah, we can
first, or
go.
just
We
kill
can
the
go
ants
just in order. Definitely kill the ads first. Did you pick that up and then die?
first? Yeah. Yeah, so one of you died.
I'm going this
Two
way,
misses.
this way, this way, this way.
Okay.
Gonna have to bank.
Since I had to go there to res you. She's got no shield. I got it.
Nice.
Broke her shield.
Dead.
Got it. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, you fucker. Broke her shield.
Broke her head.
Alright, come on over here.
Someone's gonna have to bank.
I'm banking. Again, I don't have a super, but I got a healing rift down. Boom.
What's your golden gun of precision?
I think so, yeah. I hit.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, but Do Incarno, the ×3 is also a damage multiplier, so...
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
Finn, bow to no one.
I definitely do not bow to no one, Sir Ido. Sure Ido, sorry. Pronounced it wrong. Sure Ido. Alright, switching to my... part of the Super Nerf of Opulence. Still use it. My Luna's Howl. It fires slightly slower. I'm burning my biscuits! Rah! Oh, actually, that feedback's coming from one of you guys.
Yeah, it could be
it's me.
my or me.
Oh,
That was coming from Chop.
One sec, I'll be right back.
Oh, got two of them.
don't worry, I'll res you.
Thank you. Hey, at least I got ammo back. Oh, we farming for ammo? No, yes, no.
I don't need it. I've got almost everything.
I kind of need it.
My ammo is full too.
Mine's not.
So, you still got the feedback?
I don't hear it now.
It was my mic.
You know what? Unless I know they did something to the ammo economy, I'm just gonna press on to my death. Yay! Gives me time to do media. Just hold on, folks. Just doing some media here. Share. Share.
Wow.
Boom. Okay. Where am I at? Hey, look, it's Toland. Hey, Toland. Toland.
I destroyed my ghost when I was like you. You should consider doing the same. Little good it does you.
Toland, you're such a downer. Oh boy, the boot ball. Yay. I'm joining allies. Yay, I don't have to do the boot ball. Yay.
Whoa, the damage on.
Yeah, damage from the outbreak.
Oh shit! Except I supported right in front of all the fucking scions. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I forgot about the ads.
Yes, you did. There's a shit ton of them, and they just wrecked my ass.
Why'd you use that shadow roll?
Why did I use the what?
Yeah, I used the
They used the shadow roll and it came too close to the ads. The knights,
Yeah.
so he started it.
It was my bad.
Oh god. Holy shit. Luna, you used to like fire like so fast. Now you're just so slow when you hitch.
Oh,
Oh wait, there's still ads. Okay.
left side's clear.
Yeah, right side too. Blue is off. I think it's blue.
He's immune. Why is he immune?
The bullet probably missed shot killing Carmen, so.
Oh, blue is 1/3. Whatever bullet that is. Third. I think it's just a red one.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he's in.
crystal's up.
Shooting down the crystal.
I've got the right side.
Got left.
A solar grenade will take care of that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one's the one that still needs damage?
The one I'm shooting.
I can't tell. One's
one that's
head's
got
helmet's
cannons.
off. Another one's
Yeah,
helmet's
oh.
off.
I think we can go for it.
I think too.
Alright, I just hit the other helmet's off. Oh, fuck.
Ah! There's spawn one in my back.
Yeah, I know. I'm coming to get you. Shit, get ready to run.
I distracted them,
Oh, one's dead. Shit.
Pick it up.
I got it.
And we got one, where's the others?
Um, shooting him.
Okay, we got two.
Oh, he's got a fucking shield on him.
Okay, let's swing this gun again. Boom, best strike.
Boom. And we winged it.
Yep. You can go away, other guy. You're not needed anymore. A Maul gift. I don't need that anymore. Jeez.
Yeah.
Alright, just to break in the stream, ladies and gentlemen, as I see if I can get Outrider into the party here. He has a really good rant. Send him in another one. Okay, back here. Alright, I need to go just to the tower because I need to speak with, what was it? Welcome or something? I forgot what his name was.
Benedict?
It's Benedict, and then there's the other one that's on the barge.
Werner.
Werner.
Yep.
Yeah. I know a guy whose name is Werner.
Alright. So let's go over stuff as we travel. I'm at the Punji page with the patch notes, but they also have rules for the fire team. The first fire team of 6 to complete a Crown of Sorrow raid will be declared world first by Bungie from @Bungie on Twitter after verification from our analytics team. If a fire team cycled through different members during the activity, the final 6 remaining upon the completion of the encounter will be declared the winners and be rewarded raid world first title belts. The fire team must loot the final chest before returning to orbit, or their finish may not be recorded. A team's official finish will be recorded when they return to orbit. So it is indeed a contest. The contest is void where any aspect of the contest is prohibited by law or where registration, bonding, or translation is required. Bungie reserves the right to disqualify a participant who, in Bungie's reasonable suspicion, tampers with the game, violates their terms, or acts in an unsportsmanlike or disruptive manner. Bungie reserves the right in its sole discretion and without prior notice to suspend or cancel the contest or after the rules for any reason. Alright, so before Outrider gets in this party, patch notes for patch 2.5.0.1. Season of Opulence. Imperial summons. All players who have completed Forsaken may acquire an Imperial summons from Benedict 9940 in the tower. This quest grants Power Surge gear. Okay, so here we go. Sandbox. Weapons. Here comes the nerfs, ladies and gentlemen. This is just round 1. These are just the weapons. Ace of Spades, no longer 2 taps when paired with One-Eyed Mask's Vengeance perk if the victim has at least 4 resilience. Memento Mori, restored to 6 bullets, but bullets are now lost on stow. I have absolutely 0 problems with that. I'm pretty sure you guys don't have no problem with that either.
Nope.
Lord of Wolves. Release the Wolves perk can now be activated on special reload instead of on a kill. Boo. Normal burst damage decreased by 20%. Boo. Release the Wolves non-precision damage decreased by 23%. Precision damage decreased by 34%. Boo, boo, boo. Sleeper Simulant, which received nerf not too long ago, gets nerfed again. Reduced bounce damage against bosses, mini-bosses, and vehicles by 95%. Wow.
Wow.
That's
95.
95%. I kid you not. But here's the weird thing. They reduced the precision multiplier, but they increased the base damage by 66%. This change results in precision shots dealing approximately the same damage as before, but you are punished less for landing non-precision shots. Yeah. Sturm and Drang, who would have thought? I didn't even know anyone used these, quite honestly.
Yeah.
So I can't even tell you if this is a nerf or not, because I think I only used them like when you had the quest and when you got it, just to see what it did. So Sturm and Drang, Storm and Stress Max overcharge rounds increased to 99. Sturm overcharge buff text now displays the number of overcharged rounds. Why isn't my thing working? There we go. Let me get my desk, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Overcharge damage increased by 100% in P versus E. Fixed an issue where a 10% precision damage bonus remained on Sturm when it had used all of its overcharge rounds. Quite honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I don't use these guns, so I can't say if this is a kick in the balls or not. I didn't know it was a big deal. So here comes the one that's going to really hurt, just like the others. Whisper the Worm. White Nail perk now loads the magazine from reserves. Boo. Increase the ammo reserves to max 18, and this is without armor perks. Fix an issue where White Nail would fail to activate under certain network conditions. Boo. It's still a boo. The one that hurt and the one that I just noticed, because if you were watching me, I was landing precision shots, and even though I had Magnificent Howl hit, it wasn't working like it used to, and there's a reason for that. Reason why I was shooting so slow, they dropped it down. The RPM changed to 150. Damage was adjusted to match other 150 RPM lightweight hand cannons. These weapons still retain the precision, sub-archetype benefit, and fire and animation. It's just slower as fuck now. Magnificent Howl has been reworked. Rapidly landing 2 precision hits now increases damage and range on your next shot. Okay. But here's where it really sucks. The damage increase affects only non-precision damage, but the bonus range is applied regardless. So basically, you get Magnificent Howl to proc, you no longer get that bonus damage on a precision shot. You then have to shoot the body. And you won't know what it looks like because since it's a precision shot, you got to look at the white numbers that pop up and try to figure out how much extra damage you're actually doing. And I wasn't really paying attention to that too much when I was shooting the whatchamacallit Smith Knights. Fixed an issue where Magnificent Howl would be slow to activate under certain network conditions. Thanks for fucking nerfing Luna's Howl to shit, Bungie. Thank you. Oh, and not forgotten. Not that I forgot you, not forgotten. I just don't have you just right now.
It's funny because mine still says rounds per minute 150.
That's what it is now. It's 150.
Well, it was 150 before.
But it was shooting
No,
a lot.
it was 180.
It was 180. Oh, there's Outrider. Yay! It was 180.
I'm not going to be on for very long because it's almost 10 o'clock.
I know. Would you like to do? Would you like to do your rant?
I'm not interested in doing that today.
Okay.
I'm just too tired.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Did you do the story mission and stuff? You want to give your thoughts on that so far?
I'm just dicking around with it. I don't like any of this. They've actually turned the game into a grindier hellhole than it already was, and I think I've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much, too moss. This chalice bullshit is ridiculous. And the Eververse changes.
Oh god, I don't like
sure,
the Eververse changes.
Let's. All right, I can individually purchase things. Okay, I've wanted that for either silver or bright dust. But then you absolutely take away any way that doesn't involve a purchase, even if it's random, for any of the new shit this season. Completely.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Bungie.
Yeah.
You can take your world's first raid run that you're doing and cram it into a little ball and stick it up your ass.
Considering that the Bright Engrams that drop now only give you shit from year 1.
That was the entire point. It's to celebrate what I don't know, but it's stupid. So what are they going to do when the Solstice BS event comes around? Are they going to have a Solstice engram for that mysteriously is going to drop Opulence stuff, or is it going to be just Solstice specific stuff, and you still have to purchase with Bright Dust, which is far too expensive, or Silver, which seems reasonable, but you're spending real money.
Mm-hmm.
Grindy hellhole. No thanks.
And the least amount that you can spend in real money is $10, and it gives you 1,100 silver.
Yep.
And I haven't gotten to Eververse to show the viewers yet, but we'll get to that, and I'll recontinue. But yeah, it's get the weapons you want. You know what the first shit that I got for that fucking chalice was? Fucking sniper rifles. I fucking hate sniper rifles.
Yeah, but I think everybody gets a rune of jubilation to start. Remember, one of the premier, God, I want to say premier, but it's not it. The pinnacle weapons is a sniper.
Yeah.
So they're probably hooking you up with a sniper, so you can go play with a sniper to get your other sniper, because sniper.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to get into the whole new ball wax, viewers, but I will admit I kind of like the Menagerie as it's designed, but I agree with you with it just makes it grindier. with no payoff.
Apparently I'm at the step where I can go into the Menagerie right now.
Okay.
And I have to loot the chest at the end, and I don't care.
It is a fun mode.
I'd rather run 0 hour for the last time and get my catalyst complete. You know.
Yep.
That I don't give a shit.
Hey, I mean, come September, we've got. I don't know if you guys play these games, YouTube, but we've got Monster Hunter Iceborne on the 6th of September, and then the big one that I know me and Outrider are looking forward to the most, Borderlands 3 a week after that. And Borderlands 3 right now is probably teasing the shit out of Destiny right now. It's like, oh, you think you're the looter shooter, huh? I'll show you looter shooter. Yeah. Well, Outrider is like a mini rant there. Kind of a mini rant.
Kind of. I'm sitting here. I wanted to look at some of this stuff as it came out today, and I was like, yeah, let's give it a shot. And then when I really saw how this chalice works, I'm going, oh my god, it's even worse than the friggin' forges.
It is worse than the forges because you actually have to do shit to get the new thing that you got to get for it. What's its
you got to get the Imperial bullshit fake money.
Yeah, the Imperials.
You have to get the runes themselves, and you have to unlock different levels of runes to apply other stat effects, as well as maxing out the chalice.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy a random chance for more runes on,
the barge.
Golden Fatty's Pleasure barge for like 5,000 glimmer a hit. Hey, it's nice that they finally gave us something to do with all the fucking glimmer. But, come on. Really?
Yep.
You know what I want? I actually just want to go, I want to build a sniper rifle. I want to build a grenade launcher. Okay, now I'm going to go to the gunsmith, who's going to give me a schematic that I'm going to explicitly lay out what I have to do, and then he says, you need these components, go get them.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
He is the gunsmith, by the way. Give him
I
something
don't,
to do.
I don't want something that magically might randomly give me something.
You know, and I can, and the thing that changed with the whole Eververse thing, I can't even hate her now. I think earlier today I was like, boy, I feel so sorry for you, Tess. They fucked you. They fucked you hard.
You want to know something?
It's not
Mrs.
even
Outrider,
hating her. Okay.
You want to hear something about Eververse? When I showed it to Mrs. Outrider after she got home from work, I went, here, check out the new layout. First words out of her mouth: why does this look like Warframe's purchase page?
We think it's too cluttered. I think it's too cluttered. I hate the layout. I despise it.
No, but it reminds both of us of how Warframe has its in-game cash shop. Multiple pages, different categories, all this stuff. I'm going, it's not as in-depth as Warframe's. They've had it much longer, but then again, they're a free game, so
yeah,
they're entitled to have this. They just like turn the cash shop in this game into a legitimate cash shop by removing every possible avenue except for pittances of bright dust.
Dredgen Zol, he basically said it this way. He says the new Eververse shop, we now know that the whole Eververse shop and stuff wasn't Activision's idea. This was Bungie's idea all along.
This was all Bungie's idea. The only thing that Activision set up were the exclusivity deals. They set up the timelines for when content had to come out, and that's really about it. That's it. Everything else has been Bungie's decision. Activision's just like, okay, we're going to give you money and you make a return on it.
Because you see, they just split, and Bungie had to pay shitloads of money, but really shitloads of money, only to keep the rights to Destiny. Because if they didn't have the rights...
91 million, I think, US?
Yeah, See, that's a shitload of money, and if they didn't have the rights, you could forget anything about the future of Destiny, so they had to have the rights in order to go on. So they had to pay it. It's a shitload of money. They need to pay staff, they need to have maintenance towards the game, you know, bug fixes, stuff like that, support the service. It all costs a shitload of money, so I'm actually not surprised at all that they go a little bit more harder on the cash grab stuff, because they have to. Because if they don't, they go bankrupt. Because economies and economics and shit like that still applies.
Alright, stop right there. Stop right there. Because if they want to go hardcore on the cash shop, they should no longer be charging for expansions moving forward. If they want to go hardcore on this, that thing that's coming out in September, Shadow whatever, should not cost a cent. And anything past that should not cost a cent for the remainder of D2. You want to go hardcore, you charge the cash shop. They took away one avenue of other people getting things here and there with no guarantee that you can even complete it for the season. The engram that would drop for the new stuff, they took it out. I actually would like an option for a random thing, but also if I see something I could pick it up if I had the bright dust. The bright dust they allow you as a pittance. Those 7 or 8 Eververse bounties you get per week is horse shit. It doesn't even add up enough to get an emote.
True.
Yeah, the projections.
So
like
you're going to tell me in
the
span of a week, where they give you all of 7 days to purchase that one exotic emote that you want, and you can't earn enough bright dust to get that emote in a week? So you now have to spend cash?
Not necessarily. You can grind out for those year 1 engrams. They also give bright dust. You can dismantle ships, exotic stuff you get out of
everything I got out of these year 1 engrams. It's bright dust for me.
Before, the only thing is the items don't drop directly out of engrams.
You're arguing also a time constraint. Not everybody has the multiple hours to grind out 4,000 bright dust for a fucking emote.
But then yet again, World of Warcraft has these mount drops.
I don't care about World of Warcraft. This isn't World of Warcraft. This is Bungie's own mess. No,
This
do
is
not
also
compare it. This is Bungie's own mess. They're designing their cash shop, and I bet you it's going to change even further as it goes further along.
Yeah, but
This
don't
is
forget
just
the 90
phase
million.
one.
Don't forget the 90 million. It's a shitload
I don't
of
care
money.
about the 90 million. I don't care about the 90 million. I'm sorry. I do not give a damn about them buying the rights to this IP back.
Well then,
I thought
Do you
they
think they're
already.
strapped for cash for $90 million purchase? No. They would have had to have much more available in assets to even produce that.
Yeah, and that costs money because personnel needs to develop those. They need to create those. They need to code those. They need to make the meshes for those shit. It all costs a lot of money. You fail to see the realistic side of the economics and stuff that go on here.
All right, so you have no concern, no qualms whatsoever with the cash shop as it is. Okay, I disagree with you. But let's just stop right there.
We're all we all in this hobby, so there's no hatred for anything. No one's trying
That's
to
why I said
say
I disagree with you.
Yeah, okay.
So let's just stop right there.
Okay, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. All right, so yeah, as you can tell, it's already a contentious issue with what happened with the Eververse shop, and I'll show you right now. Let me get off my chair. Ugh. Oh, that's right. I have to pick up that fucking quest from her anyway. All right. So you get the first thing you get. Opulence comes to Eververse. So basically, it's a bounty. You just kill, fail 150 things. You get 70 bright dust, and you also get a engram, best of year 1 engram. And this is what will constantly drop for you every time you go up a level. It's nothing but stuff from year 1. So if you just got Destiny, it's not too bad for you. You'll get shit. But for stuff like me, Outrider, God, I gotta pronounce your name again. Tunji.
Just call me Frog.
Frog, okay, Frog, because it was Frog and Deathstrike, who've been playing since Destiny 2 came out. This is useless. Because everything in this thing, and I even previewed it, everything in this engram, I have.
I want to say one thing. If you do it on one character, these items appear on every character you have.
Every character, yes.
Yeah.
You only have to unlock it once. You don't have to unlock it on multiple characters.
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Mm-hmm. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. It is, quite honestly, in my opinion, I don't like the way this fucking thing looks at all. One fucking bit. I despise the way it looks. Here's one of the new engrams. Quick hug. It'll cost you 1,250 bright dust. When before you used to be able to get it out of whatever they called the fucking engram per season. Not happening anymore. You're gonna have to buy the shit for bright dust, or you'll have to buy it for actual fucking money. So here's the weekly offerings. This is Eververse stuff. So right here, bright dust. You'll have it cycles per week. So all this thing will change. Vanishing Point, I believe that's a year 1 fucking Sparrow. I know the City Apex is a year 1 fucking legendary ship. The Sabrage Salute, guess what? The only way you get it is you buy it. It's going to cost you 1,000 silver. Basically $10 for this emote.
No different than the cookie baking one, or
yeah. I enjoyed the cookie baking one. I that was worth my $10.
See, that when it's only there and it's only available like that,
Mm-hmm.
Last season, let's go back. Last season, where they had things you dropped randomly, but then you had a couple of special ones that only were available for cash.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's fine. That was good. Maybe the Sabrage Salute is kind of like that season's, cookie baking thing, which is fine. I mean, if I really want it, I'll get it. And here's a preview, so just so you can see what it looks like. And it's an actual thing, See? Yeah, not too bad. I'm not paying $10 for it, though. Weapon skins, exotic ones specifically, they're going to cost you, quite honestly, it's going to cost you $10 regardless, because there's no nothing lower than that. That's how much it's going to cost you. You're going to have to spend $10 to get this. Another ship. Let's see what this ship looks like. Bailey's Aerodyne. Okay, that's an interesting looking ship, but I'm not spending money for it. The Calypso. Sparrow. It's an exotic. Okay, interesting. Not probably going to spend it. Projections now. Fucking ghost projections are costing you 200 fucking silver. 200! Here is the best of year 1 engrams. If you've played this game forever, you seeing this is not going to be anything shocking. Salty, spicy ramen, selfie, curtain call, home run, popcorn. As you can see, 2 of these are from the base game. 1 is from Curse of Osiris, and 3 are from Warmind. Same thing with the legendaries. 2 from base. There's 3 from base. They're just picking and choosing. I guess these are the only things you can get out of the fucking best of year 1 engram. I don't know if it's on like a weekly cycle or whatnot. Here's your ships. There's 1 year 1 mode I didn't get, which was the flipping the table one, but it's not in there. So, there's ghost shells. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna look at the year 1 shit. I got the year 1 shit.
Now, for fun, tell me where you can go look in the Eververse store to see all the Season of Opulence new.
Never.
I've been trying to.
Never. You
can't.
can never see it. You can't see it.
That's
You,
right.
Unless
you
force it
just
pops
don't
up.
know.
No.
Until it pops up.
Hey, it's
That
DJ
is-
Nate. Hey,
I
DJ. There is a
that.
party. If you're on PS4, you can get into it. It's public. I don't make these private. Hey, DJ's asking, hey guys, how's D2 now? I've been working so much now. Depends on who you ask, DJ Nate. It depends on who you ask. Some of us are not liking it. Well, this is it was okay before Season of Opulence, and now we're calling it, fuck it. You know what, Bungie? It's Super Nerf of fuckery. That's what we're calling it. Super Nerf of fuckery. And the ornaments, the new armor sets, you have to pay for them. You have to fucking pay for them. The armor that you can get that drops is the fucking the Opulency armor set from year 1, from when D2 first came out.
Yeah.
Someone
Reskins.
even pointed out the new armor set is basically which armor set was Dragon Zul in the clan that pointed it out. It's a previous armor set that they toyed with a lit, but they still have the fucking symbol on it from the previous set. It just smacks of fucking laziness.
Look at the guns. Look at the guns that are available for the raid and whatever else. A lot of them are just reskins of older weapons.
Yep. Here we go. Seasonal offerings. You'll find this in the chalice. These are the armor sets. You have to spend $20 to get it. It's 1,200 silver. Because remember, $10 gives you 1,100. But in order to get that extra 100, you're gonna have to spend another 10 fucking bucks to buy the whole set. You get the whole set. I guess that's nice. But before, it used to be every season they had a new armor set that was differently designed and everything. And these are differently designed armor sets. But now you have to fucking pay for them. You can't earn them in game for just playing the fucking game. Granted, you had to deal with RNG. You had to do stuff to get another level up. And granted, it was random. You might not get it. It might take you a while. But eventually you could get it if you played enough during the week, during a season, to get a full set. But now it's going to cost you 1,200 silver. So basically $20. Hunter Ornament. That's for the Ophidia Spaith. It actually looks kind of garbagey. The one that Dregs and Zool kind of liked was the Flex Enhance Replicate, which is the Synthoceps ornament. Looks really nice because it's got that Siva-y type look to it. That's still going to cost you 600 silver for, again, $10. Yeah, the Caduceus, which is for the Athenian aspect, which actually looks really good. I'm a warlock. It's got a neat a neat snake motif going on there. No, not gonna get it. Electromag stabilizers. I bought this with Bright Dust. They look really fucking cool. I'm glad it was available for me to buy for Bright Dust. I think it cost me, what was it, 1,250? That's just me trying to remember. What else we have here? Armor skin, weapon skins for various weapons. These are actually all these weapon skins, all these weapons right here. These are the weapons you can get from the new raid. The Epicurean, which is, I believe that's a fusion rifle. The Austringer, which is a hand cannon. The unseen, the fixed odds. That looks like that is a machine gun. The Imperial Decree, which is a shoddy. The Drang Baroque, and it's got in not parentheses but semicolons. That is it's not the Drang from the Drang and Sturm set. It's different,
Yeah,
but
it is.
It is a sidearm.
It can be used as.
The Beloved, which is a sniper rifle. The Callus Mini Tool, which is a sniper, not a sniper, an SMG. The Hush, which is a bow. And the Wendigo GL3, well, that's the grenade launcher from the Vanguard weapon thing. You just have to do the quest for that, and you can get that. And the Revoker, I don't know which one that is. Is that a...
The Revoker's the sniper, I thought. For the Pinnacle, for the...
Looks like a scout rifle.
Crucible.
Oh no, the Revoker, yeah, the sniper rifle that's in the competitive list. Yeah, look, they get, and then
and the only thing in the competitive list you need is glory. Everything else can be done outside of it.
Yeah, there's 4 new legendary emotes. These are legendary emotes, but they're going to cost you 200 a pop, and they're not really all that good. Again, Imperial Projections, 200 a fucking silver a pop. And you can't buy like $5 worth of silver. You have to buy $10 worth. Look, 100. This is... And transmat effects are going for 200 silver a pop. So you can't even get the transmats unless they're available in Eververse for Bright Dust. And that's if you have it. They brought back this was from last season actually, the Arc Strider's Patience, the Strider's Patience, the Stormcaller's Patience. That stuff last season was also only available to buy. And that's only if you really, really, really wanted to get it, and it's 500 silver a pop, which was, I think, the same amount it was going from last season. Oh, you're taking me to orbit. I was still looking there. I still wanted to rage.
I didn't know I was party leader.
Yeah, you were party leader.
Fire team.
I think Deathstroke left the thing, so I have to go back to the tower anyway because I got to pick up the story thing. So hold on, I'll have to leave your party, leave the fire team.
Crap.
Because I have to do that story thing mission anyway to do Menagerie. So.
Yeah, you didn't do it
on this card. I did it on my Titan just to sample it, so I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let us go back here. So, I know I'm all over the place here, viewers, but I think Outrider pointed out stuff, and that is one thing I hated. I really hate what they did to the Eversure store, and the fact that
Yeah.
the
Can't
fucking
get random
Ingram is
drops.
all nothing but year one
Yeah.
shit. Well, what about
If
the
this
new
was
players?
if this was how the store was like from day one, I wouldn't complain because that's how the store was like.
Yeah,
But they've been taking it away over time,
yeah.
and it's that seemed to be a theme with Destiny 2 from the first game, is that they were taking away stuff that was already established.
Yep.
That I agree with.
It's just the way the Eversure store is done now is just, it's too cluttered, and it's like I want to see what all the shit that supposedly is available from Eververse for season 7, but I can't because there's no Ingram to look. There's no previews. There's nothing. If you were to go in your collections, you wouldn't be able to see it. I don't think. I hadn't tried
Some
that.
sparrows, ghosts, and ships you can.
You can? Okay. Well, so how long they go to collections? But probably not emotes, because that's on your wheel.
No.
And that's the important stuff, you know. The emotes.
Yeah. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, because we all like to, fuck around. Okay, so there's all the ships. The Emperor's Chosen, I bet that's probably the raid ship. Acquired from completing a Season of Opulence Triumph. Okay, so I'd have to look at the Triumph to see where to get that one. Bailey's Underdrome, Proteus. Let's see what they look like here. We already looked at Bailey's. Aerodyne, yep, see that's the one. Proteus, do they have Lormet tabs? Nope, doesn't look like they have Nord tabs. Well, look at that. Looks like a fucked up CD player. Combined with a Simon Says game. Wow. Interesting, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I agree with what your daughter just said. See, your daughter knows.
Blah, 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 yeah.
Womera B5, okay. Looks kind of shitty. The Overraptor. Whoa, my God! What the fuck is that? Oh, these things are just looking uglier and uglier.
Oh, crap.
Oh God! The
What the heck is wrong with
Transpost
this ship?
JT24X. These will look like all reject ships. Holy
Yeah.
shit! Maybe I'm glad I don't have to get.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
I mean, the Bailey's looked kind of neat. I was like, okay, that's not bad. Different design. The Chilin N. Let's see what this thing looks like.
Oh, damn.
That's actually kind of interesting. And the Ashen Day Fixed Wing. What's this look like? Yeah. And the Emperor's Chosen, which you could get through a Triumph, is probably the raid related. Okay, that's kind of neat. I like that. That definitely goes with the whole opulence and weirdness of Callus. Okay, let's look at the Sparrows, people. Ray Tech Dream 9. Well, okay, that looks like a guy. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. The Clean Sweep.
By the way, can I just say I also hate the Pursuit tab?
I do
where
too.
it's now at?
I don't like
Yeah.
where it's at. We're gonna get into this. We're running through all this. Oh, the Expedition JT. Hey, you know what? That I can see. That's not a bad looking Sparrow.
I like the Calypso Sparrow.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
The Motherload I actually liked. I believe that's purchasable through Eververse for Dust. That's definitely an interesting looking Sparrow. Which one's this? The Grateful Crane. That's a nice looking one. That's not too bad. The Calypso, okay, let me see. Oh, well, that's the one that I looked at that you can buy for for fucking silver. Yeah, I like that. It's neat. The blood in the water. Let's see here. Okay, that kind of looks like the Zambezi or whatever the fuck it was called, 00, but not as cool looking. I think the one was cooler looking.
What's this ghost?
One fell swoop.
It's like an F1.
Oh, okay, I kind of like that. That gives me that looks like yeah, an F1. That's pretty nice. And there's two legendary ones. Arma Maquis, I'm probably mispronouncing that because it's got those weird hyphen things over it. That just looks like a previous Sparrow with a different coat of fucking paint. Granted, I like the paint look, but it just looks like a fucking reskin. The Pace Setter, what's this one look like?
Iron Banner.
That
Reskin.
is a fucking reskin.
Yeah, you should look at the Iron Banner gear.
The what? Which one?
The gear from Iron Banner.
The Iron Banana? I don't want it. It's just gonna make me
gear
more
set.
angry.
It's also a reskin from year one.
Okay, let's look at the ghosts. Come on, the ghosts they've been doing lately have been kind of interesting. Drop pod shell. Okay, it's Cabal themed. All right, that's fine. I'm surprised they didn't do a Cabal themed one a lot earlier. Intrepid shell. Okay. Gyro shell. Okay, that's fucking cool. I think I would spend money on that, actually. That is really cool looking. The gyro shell is really nice. It'd be nice if I could get it. I wouldn't have to spend money on it like it was in Season 6. But if I honestly really superly wanted, I would buy that, yeah. Cool. PS1 shell. Holy shit, this ghost thing looks like it's fucking up. It's weird looking, but at least it's creative. Arc shell. Oh my fucking god, yes. But I have to pay for it. Fuck you, Bungie. My fucking god, Bungie. The solar shell, which is probably going to look like the one previous, except it's going to be on fire. Okay. And the void shell, let's see, what did they do with this, though? Okay. The kit bash shell.
That's a weird one.
Oh, wow, that's kind of neat. For ghosts who are barely keeping it together. Okay. And the Shadow of the Earth shell, which is probably from the raid. Nope, you get it from Triumph, which is still probably from the raid. Yeah, it looks like a sort of a reskin, but it's still got that neat Callus theme to it. So there's your new at least Sparrows, ships, and ghosts. The ships are absolute crap. The Sparrows are nice, and some of the ghost shells are nice, but you have to pay for them unless they are on sale at Veverfirst for Bright Dust. And I think one of them is. I think one of them was. I guess not. I guess it was. Oh, wait, okay. Well, actually, I haven't gotten there yet, because I was still fucking raging against the goddamn seasonal shit. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, so the archive, which I was going through. Okay, which is actually only one page. All right, so then you got the Bright Dust here on the end, and this is stuff you can purchase with Bright Dust. As none of this stuff is, well, it is kind of purchasable for silver, but this is stuff that is on a weekly cycle. As you can see, I did purchase the Geomags from here. It was 1,500. Yeah. In Last Hand, which was actually something from Forsaken, which I already have, so I don't have to pay for it. It's 1,250. Intrepid Inquiry Hood is... Oh, so you can buy the new armor set. It's just going to cost you Bright Dust if you have it. And it is going for 1,200 Bright Dust. The Motherlode exotic sparrow is available. It is an interesting sparrow. The sparrows are nice. I like the sparrows. Mirror Mirror is the emote, and it just makes a mirror image of you, and you kind of do...
I have that emote. I like it.
It is a
If you-
It's a Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you use a legendary dance in it mimics your dance.
Yeah, it mimics anything you do.
Yeah.
3,250 fucking Bright Dust.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. I've got
Come
6
see me
days.
again, buddy.
Alright, so here we go. I was going over patch lists, but let's go over some... We call these... what was it they used to call them? There's a word that every game does. It's just like stuff that you have to deal with on a daily basis. So first things first, if you go to your plate and you got your map of the tower, your pursuits are no longer in your options menu. They're in your fucking plate tab, and you have to tab over, and it looks kind of cluttered. I'm sorry, it just looks cluttered. And it basically has whatever you have here. Ooh, sharpshooter. Oh boy, I got 20 Bright Dust. Woo! Oh, speak with Tess. I get a thing from Tess already off the bat. Yeah, come on, Tess. What are you gonna give me? Oh, that's right. I know what it is. It's a best of year 1 engram. Fuck you. Oh boy, shit I don't want.
Come see me again. Anything you want?
Because it's all from year 1. Title Dawn. It's gonna give me 100 Bright Dust. So everything's still, when you destroy it if you don't need it, and it still gives the same amount. Fire Phoenician, well, that's from year 1. That's from actually the War Mine. Goodbye, I don't need you. Molten Bronze. Oh boy, I made 260 Bright Dust from just destroying that shit. Yeah, this, you know what, Outrider, guys, this is definitely living up to disappointment. Oh, God, I never thought. Well, some stuff you decrypt does still turn into Glimmer, but you're gonna need that if you want to buy shit from fucking Callus's pleasure barge. So basically, when you come in here, and I know I'm going all over the place. I was gonna try to do stuff in order, but boy, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? I can understand what you're saying, Frog, with the whole 91 stuff. But you know what? Fuck them. Just fuck them. I'm sorry. They fucking celebrated when they got that when they separated from Activision, where they're popping fucking champagne. No, if they can pop fucking champagne, fuck you with your whole $91 million in pain shit. You're still fucking us over. Fuck you.
Well, there's a very easy way to stop them from fucking you over.
Don't buy the
Don't
game.
purchase anything
Yeah.
from them moving forward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but this here, I bought
And stop playing.
I bought the what you call it long time ago, so this is stuff that I get just because I already purchased
that's
it.
Same here. I purchased like a fool the annual pass, which in theory, I like the idea of having stuff, over time. So you have a couple new things to do here. It's just what they delivered, I'm not that fond of.
Yep. Hawthorne still acts the same way as she always did. There's no difference with her. As you saw, I just picked up the doing 20 bounties with a Kyra Ray. She works the same way. I should have gone to the other things to show you the new stuff. I will get there. But I am taking the long fucking way to fucking Benedict. Drifter acts the same way. 801 still acts the same way. No differences with them. But if you were smart and went to the fast travel to the NX, unlike me, who went the wrong fucking way, here's Benedict.
Please watch your step.
We'll just be quiet for a bit, guys, so people can hear Callus take over his body.
Yeah.
They're a hive aboard the Leviathan. They are mine, though they don't know it. One of my loyalists controls them. He possesses an artifact of ascendant authority. Unfortunately, wielding it has cost him his mind. If you two should meet, consider his welcome overstayed, and his riches yours for the taking.
Actually, the Crown of Sorrow raid is now active. Okay, I guess the story only works on one character.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Immediately unlock everything.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to show you the steps you needed to do, but guess what? Bungie said, fuck you.
No, that's a positive change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give them that. But yeah, here it is, the Menage raid. It's over. You go to Nessus, and it's right next to the Leviathan raid. I still have no idea where this fucking new raid is at. Where the hell's it at? Oh, there it is. It's at the Leviathan. Okay, earlier today when we were doing the story mission to open the Menage raid, this was not active yet. So you'll find it in the Leviathan thing. It does have a guided game option. You have to be 740 power to use it. But guess what? The older raids? Nope, no more guided games still for them.
But
So yeah, well, I was gonna show you the steps, but guess not. I must have missed that part where if you finish it with one character, it's finished on all accounts. I can see that being a positive, yeah. I never minded doing it on other characters. It didn't bug me.
Well, it sure as hell pissed me off when I had to grind through all the freaking forges again.
You know what? Now that you bring up all the fucking forges, yeah, that was a grind ass fucking nightmare.
I still haven't done it. My hunter is the only one who can do all the forges.
I mean, once you get the exotic weapons and stuff, you don't need it for the other characters. Just make your own shit. Thank God I got the Doth Toaster when I got it. Alright, so we go to Shaxy Poo. Lord Shax, like Outrider was saying earlier, in your sights it is the sniper rifle. The only thing you gotta do in comp is the glory. You accumulate it. So if you win, say, you go on a streak and you win, say, 1,000 glory points, and then you lose, you still have 1,000 glory points earned towards it. It's not like how it was with Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten, where you had to get to the Fable level and you just had to deal with bullshit. No, and the final blows and the final precision blows, Outrider said you can do them outside of the Crucible. Because if that were the case, I'm never fucking getting this gun. Never. Ever getting that
Outrider
gun.
also has to get going because it's a long late time for him.
Yep, your doggies need to
later.
go out for walkies. Alrighty.
Yep.
Go to Zavala over here. His new toy is a grenade launcher. It's points earned by getting, let's see here, multi-kills, final blows. There's a 100% point earned thing. Then there's also 1,500 final blows and 500 multi-kills. Now remember, this is in strike lists. So
those points are a lot.
they're a lot, but
Yeah, I did 2 strikes with only grenade launchers and I died only once and I got 7%.
wow. Okay, so that's gonna take
Yeah.
a while.
Grind is fun.
There is one more left. I think it is Gambit related.
Yeah, the bow.
Yep, let me go over there. I gotta pick it up because the pinnacle weapons are still character based.
No, account based normally.
No,
I
well
think,
they're
I think they
kind of
say,
if you
yeah.
if you do it on one character, you can pick it up in your collections as long as it's not random
No.
rolled bullshit.
No, the quest step actually says this quest progress is tracked account wide.
Oh, it is. Okay, well that's good. Oh, I'm going to 801. She doesn't got nothing new. So cool. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. Good. That's
Yeah.
actually good. That's good.
What's up, hero?
Hey, brother, what's up? Yep, and here you go. It's the Hush. This stuff is all done in Gambit Prime.
Oh, damn it.
Final blows, precision final blows, and which medals?
Just medals in
Medals.
whole.
Okay.
Every medal you can. I did one match and I got 2% on the medals.
All right.
With
Alright,
the
so
bow.
there you go. The bow and. Okay, so let me go over my usual stuff now, and then I'll read those rest of those patch notes. As we do every time, it's still your milestones are still character based. Your flashpoint is Nessus to do public events and stuff, and get shit from my waifu failsafe. Hey, don't judge. Don't judge. Me and Arguine have already basically said that if she were to be an anime waifu, she would be hectochromatic, which means she has two different colored eyes. She'd be auburn colored or strawberry blonde. So don't judge. Don't judge. There is a part in the Opulence quest power line where you do have to do a challenge, and that's just finish the flashpoint, and that'll help you on that step. This guy right here is Werner 9940. He is on this barge. As soon as you go to the fast travel, you'll easily see it. That's where you go. You can pick bounties up for him. You probably saw them in... Oh, fuck it. I keep going to my options. Keep forgetting the pursuits are going to fucking tab. Come on, load. Oh, actually, I don't have any. Okay, so Werner's bounties are still character-based. I will go to him next, but let's go back to the destinations. Crucible. Daily, your 5 matches for the week, your daily. Question what?
Asking if you want to do strike in the meantime.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hold on. I got this thing I gotta do. I gotta do this and read the patch notes.
Sure.
Your mode du jour is mayhem, which is always fun. I'm not gonna lie. And of course, Rumble is there. You got your Gambit. It's 4 matches in Gambit Prime, 3 matches in regular Gambit, plus one daily match. The Reckoning is 100 points as usual. Today's modifiers are Solar Singe, Attrition, and Heavyweight. Those are pretty good ones to roll with. And as you heard, they were asking me about strikes. It's your daily and your 3 with having one other person in your fire team have the same element as you. Your 3 heroic daily story missions, the burns for that is Void Singe, Iron, and Heavyweight. Not bad. The strike list, it's void, iron, and heavyweight, just like the whatchamacallits. You got your Nightfall and your 100,000 pointer. Actually, what I should say, which ones are they available? It's a Garden World, the Corrupted, and Arms Dealer. You got your Dreaming City. It is the strongest curse cycle, so if you're looking to do the solo on the Shattered Throne, this is your time to do it. And Petra Avenge is in Rasilvia, and you got her 2 weekly bounties she likes you to do. Going back to the Traveler, Ada's got her 2 powerful weapon frames forged. Callus's Treasure. Okay, so this must be this raid related here.
Oh, it's the weekly bounties from Werner.
Yeah, Warner. No, it says locate
Warner.
and open chests.
Well, if you do a bounty, you get a treasure map for a chest.
Oh.
And if you do these 4 chests, you get powerful loot. And every chest gives you powerful loot also.
Thank you, Deathstrike. Okay, that's the first time I've seen it.
Welcome.
So you heard him do the bounties. I think he has 4. He has only 4. You do them. Before we hit the strike list, I'll go and I'll pick them up so they can see them. Finish all 4. He gives you a treasure map. It's easily seen on the map wherever it's going. It tells you to go to. It's almost like a big freaking X, basically. And you get powerful stuff for him. So there's another weekly ritual to do. You saw me get Ikara Ray's 20 bounties completed for the week. Plus you have your clan rewards. Just do stuff. You get 5,000 clan XP. You get a powerful drop from her. Drifter doesn't have anything because he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit back and watch the hell. I got a seat for the apocalypse waiting for me. If you did your Zerf bounty, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's that. So you know what? Let's go through the rest of these patch notes, so we can hear more disappointment. But there actually one thing did get a buff: fusion rifles, non-exotic fusion rifles. Damage increased against P versus E combatants. High impact fusion rifles increased by 30%, precision increased by 44%, adaptive increased by 44%, and rapid fire increased to 47%. So I like that because I like fusion rifles. So fusion rifles got a nice juicy buff. Exotic fusion rifles. No, changes to the exotic fusion rifles are due to archetype tweaks and not direct changes. Most of these are minor. The Death Toaster, the Jotun. These changes for the Jotun affect PvE damage only. So it's still annoying in the Crucible and in Gambit, but these increases are only for outside of any PvP content. Impact damage increased by 10%. Detonation damage reduced by 15%. Damage over time damage increased by 10%. This results in an overall 5% increase in total damage. Minor at most. Merciless damage on the first bullet at slowest charge time rate increased by 30%, which decreases as the weapon reaches its fastest charge time. Damage at the fastest charge time is unchanged. So basically, a whole magazine of Merciless. First one, the damage is increased by 30. Every bullet thereafter, it goes down, and the last bullet its damage has not been changed. Pretty good. I loved Merciless. It was my jam when Destiny 2 first tried. You still there, Frog?
Yep.
Okay. I just been quiet. Molesto, aka Telesto. Impact damage increased by 49%. Detonation increased by 3%. This is an overall damage increase of 4%. So this one didn't say PvE changes only. So basically, this is going to be more annoying in the Crucible. Specifically, comp list is when people like to use this because they just don't want to use skill. Some machine guns, minor adjustment to idle pose for SMG archetype to help set it apart from the rifle archetypes. Updated firing animations to better reflect the shooting experience of an SMG. Dev commentary, these changes apply to hip fire only and do not impact accuracy. The goal of this change was to enhance the feeling of shooting an SMG. We've added a random fire pose that will add variation and make the gun feel a little more unstable and lively in your hands. We've also added a progressive fire animation that will give you Guardians a feeling of gripping and controlling the most active weapon during sustained fire. That's fine. Swords. I haven't used a sword in D2 since the Leviathan raid. So I can't really say if this is good or bad. If you're watching, or if you watch after the stream is done, you could always put in the comments or in the chat to say whether these are good changes or bad changes. So swords in general, ammo capacity increased to a max of 70. Starting ammo increased by 10. I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's a good thing. So that's a buff to swords in general. Black Talon. Ground and aerial projectile ammo cost increased from 3 to 4. I'm fine with that because people use this in the Crucible, specifically in comp, and it's annoying.
Which weapon?
Black Talon.
Black Talon.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it that much in Crucible.
I see it in Crucible. Adaptive frame, and I guess this is specific frames. Swords, ground uppercut ammo cost increased to 3 to 4. I can see you doing that. It's pretty aggressive hit. Aggressive frame. Now lunge at target with their aerial light attack. Do you guys have any idea what they're saying? Because it sounds like they're giving a new move to swords in general.
No, aerial light attack is when you're in the air and you just sweep like you do when you want to cross a large distance of space by just continuously sweeping your blade.
Sounds
just
like
a
they
normal,
gave it.
normal sword attack in the air.
So now it sounds like it's a lunge instead of a sweep.
Oh. More range forwards.
Light attack
Maybe-
consolidated. Light attack consolidated into a single damage event. Slam attack consolidated into a single damage event. Slam attack ammo cost increased from 3 to 4. You said wow to that. What made you go wow?
No. There was something weird. I got a kill with my
Oh,
fighting
okay.
line, and there was just like 15 orbs dropping.
Oh god. All right. Lightweight frame. Tuned damage output. Ground light attack increased to 17%. Aerial light attack decreased by 21%. Ground dash attack increased by 87%. Aerial dash attack increased by 78%. No ammo aerial light attack decreased by 49%, and that is, I would say, when you have no ammo in your sword anymore, but you still technically can still hold the sword and still kind of attack with it. All other non-ammo attacks decreased by 15%. Ground dash attack ammo costs increased from 2 to 3. And again, don't use swords anymore. There's no reason to. General fixed an issue where magazine size indicators didn't display the proper arrows when changing magazine perks on the Breath of the Dragon and Trackless Waste SMGs. True Sight's weakened enemy highlight or glowing will no longer appear to flicker erratically. Okay. Alright, here's part 2 of the super nerf of fuckery by Bungie. Super generating exotic armor. Okay, here we go.
Got pain already.
Be sure, hey guys, make sure you have your KY jelly, because it's gonna hurt. Skull of Dire. Orpheus rigs, Phoenix Protocol now grant super energy back on diminishing returns, making it rarer to get a full super back.
Oh.
Oh God, I just farted, and I think that was because they pulled out too fast. Oof. Thanks, Bungie. Oh. No. I couldn't reach for the KY fast enough, guys. Sorry. Shards of Galanor and Ursa Furiosa had their super gain caps reduced, and for Shards of Galanor, that's again.
I think they buffed it a bit.
To be.
I got the impression that Shards has been buffed though.
Really? It says
bit.
they caps have been reduced to be in parity with other super exotic changes.
Maybe they mean that the previous buffs has been reduced. I don't know. Something like that. It felt like they got a little bit of a buff.
I don't know.
Not that, or maybe they finally got the algorithm right. Because I've been hitting shitloads of ads and not getting.
You know, I should get away from out of this fucking stairwell. You know what? I'm gonna sit next to Lord Shax. He's the only one I care about anymore. Him and the Drifter. Fuck everyone else. Let me get there. I was gonna sit there. And I know Lord Shax is a sword enthusiast, but I'm like, dude, is that good or it sounds good? Is it? And he'll just like, does it matter? Get in there, Guardian. Yeah. Okay. You know what? You need to be on my left side to look better. Okay, so adjust the amount of Spectral Blade Super Restoration when defeating enemies with the Gwyneth Vest. I didn't get the Gwyneth Vest until probably 2 weeks before the end of Season 6, so I didn't really get to play with it. But I'm going to throw out some numbers, so if you guys have experience, you can tell me if this is good or bad. 1 PvP kill equals... used to equal 11.1%. It's now going to be down to 8.3%. 2 PvP kills equals 19.1%. It's going down to 12.5%. 3 PvP kills equals 20.8%, going down to 14.2%. 4 PV kills equals 21%. Will go down to 15.8%. 5 PV kills equals 21%, going down to 16.7%. That's PvP kills. To regular PvE, and they're using dregs as an example, 1 dreg kill equals 7%, going up to 11.1%. 2 dreg kills equals 17.7%, going down? Yeah, going down to 14.3%. 3 dreg kills equals 20%, going down to 16.5%. 4 dreg kills equal 20.9%, going down to 16.9%. And 5 dreg kills equals 21%, going down to 17.1%. Does any of that mean anything to you guys?
A little.
A little? Okay.
More or less. It's been nerfed, yes, but I don't think it's been that severely nerfed.
Okay.
I hope it just remains a little less active. And the Crucible Spectral Blades. It looks like it's going on forever.
Talk to me, Guardian.
That dies because I need to get a new fucking USB cord that reaches me, and I have to basically almost be on my television set. Fuck. Minor adjustments to the heavy ammo perk finder. Again, I didn't get to play with the damn thing, so I really have no idea what it means. Gemini Jester increased duration of disorient and no radar effects by 0.5%. And here's one thing that got one exotic armor thing that got buffed, and my clanmate Drenzazol let us know about it, and we had kind of laughed our ass off. I was like, no one's still going to use it. The Aeon Gauntlets. All three of them have got a buff. But potency of energy given by Aeon arms increased for all classes. Titans now trigger Aeon arms off of melee kills instead of barricade, and they receive melee energy.
That's better.
Visual effects on Aeon Gauntlets altered for all classes to distinguish between a player whose energy is full or not. And that's the stuff they did with them.
Seriously? That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
The exotics that no one uses. No one uses them.
The Titan thing is good, but
at one point I thought Zavala was fucking, head of the fucking cult in the general, because he just kept giving me them, no matter what character it was. Like, hey, you got an exotic? Guess what? Here, you can have that. I was like, for weeks on end. That's all he gave me, especially when we finished the Nightfall. He's like, I'm not saying I'm part of the cult, but you may want to look into it. Here's our pamphlet. It's like, no.
You know what you need? Aeon Gauntlets.
Yeah, you need Aeon Gauntlets.
Trust me.
As he turns to me and winks. Okay, I'm walking away. Abilities. Fix an issue where 6-shooter refunds a bullet when destroying Titan barricades. Oh, that was an interesting issue. Fix an issue where Entropic Pull melee and Devour melee were applying a physics impulse that pushed them enemies away. I've noticed this, and I was wondering if that was part of the fucking ability. I would hit something and it would fly away. I'm like, oh. Fix an issue where using Chaos Reach with Geomag stabilizers would sometimes lead to weapons disappearing.
Never had that.
I don't remember that either, so that's an interesting issue. Fix an issue.
Suddenly no more whisper.
What was that?
Too bad.
Geomags and Whisper can make weapons disappear?
Yeah. No. It fixed an issue where using Chaos Reach with Geomag destabilizers would sometimes lead to weapons disappearing.
Wow.
Bye-bye, Whisper.
Wow.
Fixed an issue where players could gain full grenade energy when canceling out of a Nova Warp super. I don't even use Nova Warp anymore. Fixed an issue where combination blows melee damage buff was buffing the Arc Staff super in PvP environments. Note, this was addressed for PV versus E in a previous update. Moving between overlapping wells of radiances no longer leads to removing the buff earlier than expected. Investments, clans. Clan XP has reset for Season 7 start. That basically means your banner is set back to 0. And then you have to basically reapply all the buffs. The one most important buff was the one where it gave you 7 extra enhancement cores. So we knew what was happening. It's been doing this since the game came out, so it's not like we didn't know that was happening. New weekly bonus bounty has been added for Season 7. This bounty is available at the max clan rank. So basically you have to max out your banner to get the extra bounty from Hawthorne. Emotes. The luxurious toast emote now allows players to sit for as long as they desire. So
Yeah, I like that.
Let me show the viewers, because they might not know. They might think, wait, is that a new emote that we have to pay money for? No, it is not a new emote. But you do have to do the stars, raid, and hope RNG Jesus looks kindly upon you in order to get it. This is the luxurious toast. I will put it on. Have it replace me having tea. So basically, this is the luxurious toast. Usually, after you drink, you would drink. I guess if you hit, if you hit down again, you throw the gauntlet over your head and you go. But now you could just simply sit in a luxurious seat of light for as long as you want. You know what? I'm going to do that. Eververse, the Ever storefront has been updated. Yes, it has.
So we've noticed.
For additional information, please see This Week at Bungie, 5/23/2019. No. Cade's exotic stash items have been added to Eververse Bright Dust inventory for weeks 1 through 4.
Exotic stash?
Exotic stash items.
Huh?
I can't
Okay,
remember
that
what they
means
were
probably
exactly.
Aren't they like the ornament for the Ace of Spades and stuff?
Oh, okay. That's why it was in there, and I said I don't have to buy it again. Rewards UI UX. The Pursuits inventory has been moved to the Director menu. Yes, we know, and we are not fond of where it's at now.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Players may now hold up to 63 pursuits at a given time. That is up by 13, because the max, I believe, was 50. Catalysts are now tracked on the Triumphs page, which actually I like. I now know which catalysts I don't have, and without actually looking at having to go through all my weapons to see what I need to do, I could go through the Triumph tab, and it'll say exactly what percentages of what I need to do to get done. That's nice. That was good.
Yeah.
Updated Taken and Fallen armor mods to follow the same naming convention. Okay. All shader items have had their icons updated. Yes, and they actually kind of look nifty. I actually like that. Fixed an issue where the action for applying shaders, ornaments, holograms, or using consumables was getting canceled and not applying on the first attempt. Yes, that was probably a bug.
Yeah.
And it was an annoying one at that. It also would do that. It would also do that, I guess, using consumables with the thing to make the motes when you wanted to do the reckoning. It was very annoying. Vendors, Benedict 9940 relocated to the Annex and Tower. You saw I went over them where he was at. The Gunsmith now offers 3 daily and 2 weekly weapon-focused bounties, rewarding enhancement cores, mod components, and mods. I looked at them. I have them on my Titan. They're alright. Scrapper bounties will no longer drop in dismantling gear. So whatever scrapper bounties you got, if they haven't already timed out, because I believe they're on a timer.
Yeah.
So goodbye to scrapper bounties. You now won't see them anymore. Existing scrapper bounties will remain in your inventory until expiration or completion. There you go. Zers now properly offers random rolls on exotic armor after refusing to do so in Destiny 2 Update 2.2.1. We've had a chat with him. If something like this happens again, he'll be in trouble. That's actually them saying that. Ha ha ha, Bungie, trying to be funny when you know right now we want to kick you in the balls so bad. Drifter Vanguard. Weekly reward packages from the Legion Quest have been retired with the conclusion of Season of Drifter, and quite honestly, I'm glad, because all the fucking things were clogging up my post and my fucking consumables. I'm kind of glad that's done. Fixed an issue where...
Actually,
yeah?
you could actually sell those thingies you get from the Drifter.
Yep. Fixed an issue where...
the Drifter for Glimmer.
For Glimmer, yeah. I know what. You might want to, because now when you go to the barge, it's 5,000K to open one of those chests.
Yeah.
So if you have a shit ton of them, go see the Drifter. Fixed an issue where some players wouldn't see updated vendors and bounty lists after the weekly reset occurred. Sounds like a bug. General, the Sony exclusive Hunter armor set, Red Moon Phantom Suit, should no longer appear in collections for Xbox and PC players. Oh Oh, PC and Xbox people. And maybe in another universe you're loved, but you're not, by Bungie at least. Fixed an issue where weapon engrams were incorrectly appearing as masterworked in the loot system, the loot stream, if a player's inventory was full when walking over them. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Fixed an issue where Arbalists could not be reacquired by players who did not own the annual pass. Supposedly that was a problem they were having. They were working on it. So if you got the Arbalist and you didn't have the annual pass, you can now reacquire it. Activities, raids, further address guitar errors that could occur in the Last Wish raid. Yes, especially when you're trying to do Petra's Run. Crucible players can no longer win Crucible matches by getting kills after the timer has expired. Who cares? Fixes an issue where a player could hear the audio for a 20-kill streak, but not receive the medal if the 20th kill happened after the match ended. The Triumph We Ran on Medals, which is a 20-kill streak, will be rewarded if the final kill happens before the match timer ends. Okay. Patrol. After activating the totem, killing the weekly wanted targets will now correctly complete the activity and bounty. I guess that sounds like a bug. Heroic Adventures. Fix an issue where players would sometimes load into a different heroic adventure on Mars than what was being displayed on the totem.
Had that happen to me sometimes.
You did? Wow.
Yeah.
Tower. Fixed issues with 2 ghost scannables in the tower. The one about the speaker's quarters was moved to outside his door along the walkway. The one about Banshee 44 in his old location was moved and placed on the ground in the corner. Niobe Labs Burgosia Forge. Fixed an issue where players on PC were experiencing crashes traversing Niobe Labs and Burgosia Forge spaces. Oh, that sucked.
Nice.
Just walking there crashed him. Oh. Commando 0 hour. Uh-oh. Well, now, you know what? If you didn't get a chance to use the bug, it's gone. Fix the bug where players could freeze the activity timer in 0 hour mission. You knew it was gonna happen eventually.
Yes.
Fix the bug where the heroic version of 0 hour will be available only on the first character to complete the activity on each account. Okay. Miscellaneous. Fallen mines are no longer impervious to being destroyed while on the ground. Okay. And those are your patch notes for patch 2.5.0.1, or what Link you like to call the Super Nufa fuckery. All right. Okay, I can't stand being in this position. All right, not that position. The position I am, because my fucking mic is not charged correctly right now. Okay.
So you're hanging with your head on a wire then?
Pretty much, almost like close to my PS4, because I don't have I had a 19-inch cable. Well, actually, almost a foot cable, but it's frayed, so it's not charging the controller correctly. So I have another cable, but it's like half that length. So I can't like sit back and lounge. And those are their patch notes. Those are your weekly resets. Those are the things that we despise and hate, and quite honestly, Outrider might be on the extreme, but you know, everyone has their opinion, and everyone's opinion is valid. He's already said that come September, he's not playing Destiny anymore, because that's when Borderlands 3 comes out. I will continue to play it. I will. I probably will get the new stuff. I've been playing this game since year 1.
Yeah.
I don't like what they've done. I really don't. This is probably the most that I've actually been angry and ragey about this what Bungie did. as I am sitting here looking at my destination map. So hold on, guys. I'm going to go to Nessus to pick up Warner's bounties.
Oh, we're just landing on Nessus.
All right. I read the lore tabs on the armor sets that you can see in the collections from the collection tab, that is, for the Nerf of Opulence. And so people know what I'm talking about. When you go to collections, it's these badges here. So the annual pass, Season of Opulence. If you go in, it shows you what you need to get for it. And I read the lore on the Opulence armor sets. These might be raid related. I'm not sure, or they might be for the Menagerie. Yep, it's acquired from the Menagerie. Very interesting lore. That's the thing that's pissing me off. I read these off before really thinking about this game and looking at it and then hearing other people's opinions. I really like this lore. I hate to say it's not quite lore, but they're prophecy based. And that's the weird thing about prophecies. They're just prophecies. They might not come true, and they're also slanted more kind of like to make Callus happy. But even if you don't have the sets, go in your collections tab, read it. I heartily recommend it. There's also two new lore tabs. There's lots of lore in general. That just sounds good. And then they do all this other shit that makes you like, I don't fucking care. I haven't seen if the raid has been beaten yet, but here's the barge that you go to. Here is Warner 9940.
You are traveler spawn. Do you know what that means?
You've got these buffs called Rune Finder and Wealth of the Emperor. You have to increase your thing on your chalice. I'll show that in a second. Here's the bounties that he gives you. Gain experience by completing tasks and defeating enemies throughout the solar system. Basically, kill everything. You get a legendary rune, and which is good, and puny purse of Imperials, and I'll show you why what that is. A currency for the chalice. Complete Vanguard daily bounties. Do 10 of them. Not too hard to do. Defeat enemies at close range using submachine gun, shotgun, sidearms, or swords. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Loot legendary engrams from the ground in any activity. So basically, if anything drops and you pick it up, you'll get that bounty. That's just RNG. All right. So if you come over here, these are the chests, and if you see, it says 5,000 glimmer, a tithe. I will open one here. I will blow another 5,000k, so you can see what you get out of it. You'll get a rune, and you'll get Imperials. So the Imperials, you go... Oh, fuck, I went the wrong way again. God damn it. Pursuit. You go to your Pursuit tab in the new fucking section where it shouldn't be. But Bungie thinks it should. Okay, there's... things. Actually, it should be... There it is. It's Chalice of Opulence. I opened 2 sections so far. So basically what it is when you go and do the Menagerie and you fill up a bar and and I know we're going into the strike list first, but we need to do at least a Menagerie so they can see what it looks like, guys.
If you want to do Menagerie, I'm down for a Menagerie.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for a menagerie.
All right.
So.
So basically, what you do is when you have the chalice and you have these open, and you'll open this one up when you do the story. So you get the first one open up because it gives you the Imperials to open it up, and then it makes you slot in a rune. And each one of these runes, basically, the way Bungie said is you get to make the gun you want.
Yeah. Gun type.
It sounded good. They didn't show us how you go about doing it, and we're thinking, oh, we get to make what a gun we want with perks we want. Not really. As you can see, I have 3 runes so far. Rune of Joy, which armor rolled with this rune grants marks boon grants you bonds at the end. So if you have this in your chalice when you open the chest, you're going to get a bond for whatever class you are. Probably be the armor that comes from the Menagerie. So it's bonds, cloaks, and marks.
No.
No?
I got the how's it called? The Tangled Web Cloak or something?
Oh, it's RNG fuckery. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I did a sniper one, and I got the Twilight Oath.
I got I got a sniper rifle because all I have is thing was for sniper rifles, and I immediately destroyed it. Rune of the Beast. Weapons rolled with this rune active are guaranteed to be submachine guns. At least I got one of those. You will consume this when you use it. So it's not like you have these and you can always rechange them. No, you'll constantly be either wanting to buy them or do bounties to get them. And Rune of Jubilation, which is for shitty sniper rifles. You also see bound here, you'll have these power and efficiency rune bonuses and rune compatibility. It costs you Imperials. As you see, I only have 200, so I can't do anything with them. But when you do these other 2 here, which will allow you to add 2 different types of ruins to the thing, you have to, of course, pay for them. But once you pay for them, they're constantly open. So these 3 things here, they're just a one-time buy, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. At least that's what I hope. God, if you have to rebuy them. If you have to rebuy them, fuck this. I'm done.
I don't think so. That would really suck.
It would really superly fucking suck. I don't know about these bottom ones. Again, we don't know because this is the first week of Season of Opulence. But as you can see, this one here that I opened grants an additional weekly powerful reward from the final chest in the Menagerie and unlocks chests found on the Imperium Barge on Nessus. The second one, Power Efficiency 2, grants an additional weekly powerful reward from the final chest in the Menagerie. Playlist activities may now rarely award Imperials. So it sounds like this is, once you buy these, they stay. It just costs a shit ton to do. The Imperials, I believe, I have no idea what they'll be used for after that. I don't know. We don't know, but there's some. I've already thought of some bad possibilities that you got to redo this every week, and where there's also the other side of the coin where nope, once you buy them, you don't have to worry about them. Though I don't know what Imperials will be used for afterwards, quite honestly, because I don't think Warner takes Imperials, does he?
No, I don't think so.
No, he takes Glimmer.
Do you know what that means?
And then the
Maybe
buffs.
after the raid for raid gear.
Yeah, and the buffs are Glimmer and Legendary Shards. And the raid gear is the same thing as Benedict, but in order to buy it, you still have to do that particular raid that it's connected to. Like example, Robes of Fulminator, that's just the regular Leviathan. Once you beat it, you can buy this directly, and it'll come with the rolls it has on it, and so forth and so forth. If you still have Callus tokens, basically you give it to him or Benedict, and it just still gives you random gear out of the raid. Now usually I think it's just the Leviathan raid. I'm so angry right now. Alright, I'm joining you guys. I actually have to go to sleep early today. I don't know if you two know, but I got separated from my company. I've been working there for 16 years.
I didn't know.
No. So I've been, and that was on the 20th of May. But I do have a part-time job that I got offered, and I have to take it because that's the way our unemployment benefits work here in the States, and at least in the state of New Jersey. So I got me a part-time job. I have to go fill out paperwork tomorrow. And you guys will probably, if I believe you are the geeks that you are, it is for a hobby store that sells like role-playing games and board games and stuff, and some other hobby stuff, like models and junk.
So not really a thing. Nice.
Well, I don't know. I just said if I think you're the geeks that I believe you are, not like, you know, the droids that we were looking for, but you know, I told the bunch of my guys earlier today, and they're like, "Wow!" I was like, "Yeah, you know, part time." Oh yeah, I've jumped up on top of his barge too. I don't know who's fire team leader.
Yes, that's right.
I forgot how I got up there. Oh wait a minute, I went to the front of his barge.
So now yes.
Yep. You know what? And since it's you know what? No, I'm gonna stay with a well.
Okay.
But I am going to take off the lunification boots. Just so you know.
I'm just has to go to my ship.
And I'm gonna go with Phoenix Protocol.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Guardian.
Okay. My buddy's ready.
I am on top of the barge. Because you can do it.
Oh, we found lore collectibles in Menagerie.
Oh, you did? Okay, you can point them out to me, because I did. When we went through it the first time, we weren't trying to look around for shit. We just were trying to just do the activity itself. I figured it'd probably be like the Reckoning, where it did have lore stuff in there. Considering that when you beat it, you get like 300 seconds to go poking about it. So definitely knew something was up. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Pause in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Pause in the stream. An error occurred. Great! Awesome! Totally awesome! As I have to restart a fucking party. Oh boy, that's not a Bungie thing. This is a PSN thing.
Hello?
I had a net type
Hello?
issue happen with you.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw.
And then when I tried to rejoin the party just disappeared.
Oh.
Because it kicked me
Well,
out afterwards.
Well, I left matchmaking to be sure.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Can I immediately start again, or?
You can for me.
Yes, and so you viewers know if you go into the menagerie, we're not sure if this is a daily mod or if it's going to be weekly, but it is Void, Singe, Iron, and Heavyweight.
Same as strikes.
Yep. So it's probably going to be daily then. Well, not the burn, like the void burn, that'll be for the week, but the other two probably will change.
Daily.
Daily, yeah. You know what? I'm using my Molesto. Because it's the besto. Oh, he wants wallpapers, not memes. Well, I can't help you there, friend. Wow, I have never been so fucking angry in my life, guys, about a game like this. This is just fucking ridiculous. Oh, wait a minute. I could have bought Anthem. And before people's like, hey, don't go easy on Anthem. No, we don't go easy on Anthem. BioWare deserves this.
I heard they gave out some information about the first Cataclysm in Anthem. It was really disappointing, I heard.
Yeah, it's only a 8-week event. That's it. That's it.
Okay, that's freaking lame.
Well, you know what? I forgot to...
8-week event, and after that it's
Yeah.
gone.
It's
Ridiculous.
gone. They made such a big deal about it too.
And worm spawn can either be swayed to a new
The weird face-looking thing in the middle is a collectible.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm trying to put things in here.
Yeah, sure.
Apply, damn it! Oh my fucking god! The thing that you, the patch notes I read didn't mean shit. All right, where's it at?
Here, right in the middle.
Wait, where are you at? There's 6 of you here, and I have no which.
That's strike. Yeah.
Oh, I picked that up earlier.
Oh yeah. Well, there are like, I don't know, 9 in this thing, I think.
Okay.
We found 4, I think, or 3.
Yeah, those void only lasts.
All right, so the first part of the menagerie is you kill the thing, you pick up these little lights things, and they have to go to certain one of these torches, I guess, whatever you want to call them, twins, and you put them in. It's pretty easy. You know what?
It's the easiest part.
Yeah, see, this is the easiest part of the whole thing. For now on, each thing has a different thing you got to do, and you're timed. And basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to fill up that bar that you saw just a little bit earlier, to fill it all the way up to be able to actually open the chest at the end.
Hey, this is different from the first time we did it, Dungri.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ooh.
And I believe this is what, 690 is the power level
Yep.
for
Come
this?
on, let's go straight to the boss.
Oh,
Pop
Okay.
darts, pop darts, pop darts. Follow me, follow
Oh
me.
yeah.
wait a minute, I'm trying to find out
The
where
one
you're
who's
at.
The one who's shooting at you. And
Hold
then
on, hold
you
on.
go into
Okay, there, I
here,
see you. Okay.
and then you jump up to this, and ta-da!
Ah, I see it. Yay!
Oh, you got it too.
Yeah, I got it too.
Oh, they're
Alright.
waiting for us.
Oh, how these are nice
Red to the
blueberries. And big eye bought the thing.
In short, Nessus makes a fine
Alright, so this next part.
with a slightly metallic note.
Oh wow, they changed it up. This wasn't the next thing we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you ever did the Eater of Worlds raid, basically you pick up these Vex heads and you shoot them at those crystals. Once you shoot enough of them, a boss will appear. The boss rewards points, and you want to get as many points as you can in the time limit that you have.
I think it's 2 bosses.
Yeah.
Here, this could be very helpful. I want to pick up the Void Cranium.
Yeah, it deals extra
Yep.
damage. Next.
I am experimenting right now. See, yeah, I don't get a full super, and I know we killed a bunch of ads with the Phoenix Protocol. I got maybe about 70% of my bar filled.
Yeah, same with Tether. It's been reduced, but with some orbs it's still okay, I think.
Guardian down.
Ah,
If you got good synergy within your
yeah, yeah.
then you don't.
No.
That doesn't really
You.
Oh my god. Oh, is he on top of me? He is on top of me, isn't he? I'm purposely killing ads to refill my super.
Oh no. Well, just coincidentally that we killed 2 bosses and it stopped.
Yeah, mine stopped too. That's boss. Who's dead now? And I'm dead. By the other boss that I didn't see.
Gotcha, fam. Gotcha.
Alright, cool, cool. We're scoring a lot of points here, ladies and gentlemen.
There's one in the back on the left side.
A boss?
A crystal.
We're running out of time anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a boss right here. Oh, he killed me.
Yeah. Wow.
How many effects
Well.
would you kill? Where would you stop? Are they the machines?
Oh, hello, Green Glim. Yeah, you know, you weren't here. I don't know if you were here earlier where we were raging and very angry with this game, and we really are. But it is beautiful. There's a lot of stuff that's just really well done with the aesthetics and everything.
I actually like it. Honestly, I actually really like.
Well, like I
Season of
said, you know, not
Opulence.
everyone's gonna have the same opinion about the thing. I'm sorry, Eververse totally pisses me off. I don't. I maybe not be extreme as Outrider with him with fuck Bungie, but I'm still kind of fuck Bungie. Where's the next collectible? Because you guys went to the end.
There's none here, I think.
None here? Okay. Oh, good thing I hit that red banner. Alright, so this next part, folks, you need to grab these arc charges. You can grab up to 3. If you grab any more than 3, you're gonna die. And then you're gonna dump them into those collectors. You also have a timer. The more you pick up, the more the timer will go up.
Where's the time? Where's the... where's the thing? Oh, there.
And you dunk it. And we're trying to fill this up enough to where we spawn a boss. And I think the boss is out. Yes, he is.
Yep. He did.
He did. Oh, it fucked me in a trap.
Yeah, me too.
Well, let me pick it up. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Well, thank you for the inadvertent pickup. Okay, the container is full, but if you don't get rid of your charge, you will die. I found out that a hard way.
No, if the containers are full, you still get the charge. You just lose the charge.
Where's the boss at? Oh, that's the boss.
Witches.
Yes. If I'm correct, lower. Yeah, lower.
That was one dead. That's 2 dead. Back to picking up charges. You know what? This nerf doesn't seem too bad. We're probably not gonna be able to spawn the 3rd boss.
No.
No.
I'm not even finding any charges.
I'm getting some.
The second one is full. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh my god, I got nuked by a knight.
My counselors rested only a fraction of the Archborn free. Together, you and I will take them all.
Still, I wonder, out of
Where's the next collectible, guys?
a lore perspective, not here,
Okay.
I think. Out of a lore perspective, those were Archborn, but why was it green?
Yeah, I know. Alright, the riposte. This is sort of sword based, but their swords will be provided. You don't have to have one. Alright, so basically there's going to be a knight that will come out with a shield that can only be broken by a prototype sword. The prototype sword drops from these guys. See, as you see, the sword drops. The guy with the sword needs to go shoot, or sword that guy, who's a boss, basically. Once the shield has been killed with the sword, you can kill as normal. Oh my god, I got destroyed.
The shield is down.
I know, I got killed by the ads.
Dead. And he's dead.
And he's still alive. Is he? Oh no, that's the guy. Oh, there's a big gigantic pool here too in the middle. As I fell into it. Thank you. Where's the boss at? I have no idea. It's just a bunch of people trying to kill me. Oh, he's over here.
There's a streaker in the middle. There's a streaker in the mid.
Oh, come on. Get
Be
him up.
careful, Pop-Tarts.
I know.
Looking at you.
Someone needs to shoot that.
Arm it.
Because I have the sword, but I can't do shit with it. Okay. Where's the boss at? Never mind.
Oh. We got all the things.
Yep, you can actually complete these. Alright, so there's no collectibles in here then? Alright.
Not in this
on our first look, not.
Alright, so I got 2. So there's probably be tons of videos made.
But we know 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can show you after the boss.
Yeah,
We got like 300 seconds to free roam in this
Oh
place.
yeah, yeah. There's 300 seconds.
You know, we know 2 more collectibles in here.
Green Glim. After we're done with this, I don't know what we're gonna do next, but if you're good on like stories, I could always read the stories on the lore pieces on the Menagerie armor set, and they're very, very good. Alright, so this is actually the boss. Damn, we skipped some sections. We didn't have to do the capture points.
It went really...
Because we filled up the bar all the way top, so you can actually skip steps in the Menagerie if you score enough points. Alright, okay,
like
so this is the boss. He has a shield that cannot be destroyed. You need to kill these... Well, they're...
One harpy dead.
we call them herpes.
Shield is down.
Shield is down. Then you have to sit in here and then shoot. And once your shield's done, he throws these big back walls that you can shoot through but can't live through. So be sure to walk back and forth so you don't die. And the more his health goes down, the faster he throws them at you. Oh boy.
More at a time.
Yep, more at a time.
You know, if you can get 6.
Alright, shields up. Guys, I'm going to throw down a well right over here.
Very nice, thank you for the orbs.
If someone has a tether right over there would be nice. You know what? This nerf really isn't that bad. Now that I'm thinking about this. They're down. Shields down. Ah!
Oh, 2 walls.
I am out of heavy. Alright, shields up. I don't see any heavy ammo anywhere. But these hobnobs gotta go. Oh, you and your fucking shields. Go! The hell. Hobgoblins on the right are dead.
And his shield is down.
I got heavy.
Way.
Oh wow, they're going way faster now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Thanks.
Ah, crap.
Don't worry, I'm right there.
Great revive.
I'm putting one in the middle. One's down.
Shields down.
Oh my fucking god! No. Oh my god, I'm out of fucking molesto fuel.
And he's dead.
You were more than worthy of my menagerie today. But your endurance over time will prove your true value.
What kind of shit do I get? Probably shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I got the Callus mini tool.
I got a Reverie Dawn cloak. Very nice.
All right, well, we got 278 seconds to check out the place. Oh, I take it you know where they're at, Deathstrike?
I know two of them.
All right, I'm gonna follow you. I would like to, since I've got my ranting for the majority out of my system earlier, I'd like to let you know that our stream is brought to you by our sponsors, Art by Shawnee. She does the art for our channel. This summer, she's also doing a lot of stuffed animals and other crafts. Check her out, her Facebook page, and like it. Also, by Abomination Craft Brewery Company that make tasty, tasty IPAs. Be sure to drink responsibly. They also check out their Facebook page and like it. I see the collectible right here. Okay. Okay, there's another one.
It's this one. Big worm. And I noticed if we got this level transition done, and we get back to the chest, I can open the chest again.
Really?
But it's not powerful loot then. It's not powerful loot then, but yeah, you're grinding for something.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And those are the ones we know about.
Okay. So let's go looking around. I'll go this way, see if I see anything this way. Okay, these are transitional hallways. Probably nothing in them.
I really, really like how this all looks. Like you can tell that it once was like beautiful and golden and all that, but it's just ruined now.
I wonder if you can get over there. Probably not.
if I'm not mistaken, there will be a heroic version of this.
That'll probably be over there.
Yeah, and I think
I'm
there will
pretty
be collectibles
sure.
in that one too.
Yeah, kind of like how it was with the Reckoning.
Yeah.
As more of the areas got available, you got to see more and grab more of it. I'm looking up in these little cubby holes up there. Nothing.
Might be some in the raid as well.
Possible. "42 seconds and then we get kicked out."
Oh yeah, indeed. I hear his death cries.
Yeah, and then you can open the chest again if you put another rune in inside of the
Yeah, I hadn't
chest.
heard that earlier and was wondering what that all was about.
Yeah, I tried it out. And it works.
I bet that's a bug.
Oh. I got the beloved. Is that a sniper rifle? Yes, it's a sniper rifle. No.
Oh wait, so you can get those weapons here. It's not raid loot.
There's raid guns, but there's also the menagerie
You
guns.
just got the sniper.
Yeah, but that's not a raid gun.
Okay. Good to know.
Box breathing and no distractions. Aiming this weapon for a short period reduces flinch.
Interesting.
Oh, nice.
Shadow Guild Shader.
For a sniper is it?
More triumph points! Yes! There's 9 of those, so I got almost half. Alright, so I need to go to the tower so I can get my callus meta tool.
Okay. Tower it is.
And let me get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of that one. Go to collections. Flare. Not events. How about activities? Hold the lights. Tracks the number of successful runs through the menagerie.
Yeah, I really like that emblem.
It is a nice emblem.
Yeah. But it also looks a lot like this one.
Yes, like the raid one.
No, I think that's not a raid one. I think.
Let me see. Hold on. Roster.
Wait.
Nope, that's the menagerie one you have on you right now.
Yeah. I meant. Come on, this one.
Oh, that one.
No, that's from the pre-order, the collector's edition or something.
Let me see if I have that, cause it might be for the pre-order.
Yeah, pre-order. It was pre-order.
So that would be
Limited edition. No, just limited edition.
It's called Emperor's Shadow, right?
Yep.
Yep, a limited edition of Destiny 2. I have it. Guns. Submachine guns. Callus's Meta Tour. It has no lore. An Earth artifact refashioned to suit the Emperor's modest tastes. It comes with Eye of the Storm. The weapon becomes more accurate and boosts handling as your health gets lower. Underdog. This weapon gains a boost to reload speed as your health gets lower. Did I get the Masterwork version of this thing? Polygonal rifling increases the stability but wrecks the handling. Boy, I love black screens. Destiny Bungie, come on.
Yeah. It's taking a really long time again.
But in their defense, I bet their servers are. Well, what little servers they have are getting just destroyed right now because everyone's probably playing it.
Yeah.
Let me see if we have a raid completion. Let me check Bungie's Twitter
We have much
stream.
to discuss. So many people
Twitter. Amazon Prime. No, I want to go to Destiny Destiny 2's Twitter stream. Nope, that's more console. That is not Destiny 2. Okay, go home. Go home, Tritta, you're drunk. Bungie.
Yeah, but guys, I'm actually going to bed right now.
Alright, that's fine, because I'm probably not going to stream too much longer.
It's like almost 6 in the morning here, so...
2 hours ago, Bungie said raid teams are getting close and we're cheering them on.
Well, guys, good night.
Good night.
Yeah,
Later.
Frog says sleep. Who needs sleep?
I actually slept only 2 hours a day.
Oh
I
shit.
slept approximately about 3 yesterday. Yeah, it's...
Okay,
heat.
I don't see
The
anything
heat.
here saying that anyone's beaten it on Bungie's Twitter. Let's see here. Season. Wait, that's Crown of Thorns, isn't it? Crown of Thorns.
Crown of Sorrows.
Sorrows,
Was
okay.
with sorrow. Was with sorrow.
Sorrows. Raid. So it says how to watch it. Nothing about a completion yet. Okay, so it looks like no one's beaten the raid yet, but they're close. So that sounds a lot closer than what was with the last the last Wish raid, which took a while.
Yeah, it took a while. 24 hours something, not even.
Yep, almost a whole day. Okay, I did not get the Masterword Callus's mini tool. Okay, so I did not get those cool fucking perks. I got shitty perks. Here are the perks that I got on my Callus mini tool. Grave Robber, which is shitty. And for those people who know, melee kills reload a portion of the magazine. Grants ammo for primary ammo weapons, reloads from reserves for special and heavy weapons. It is a shitty perk. Underguard Dog. Okay, so I did get one of them. I got the Underdark perk, which gains a boost to reload speed as your health gets lower. And it does have the Shadow Guilt shader on her, and I think probably the only way I can get that to be in my collections is by dismantling the weapon. If it's anything like, yeah. And I believe it's random, it's RNG if it gives it to me or not.
It's not home yet.
Well, it's got a shitty perk on it. I'm going to get rid of the gun. Hopefully it gives me the shader. And it did. Thank you. Let's see what the shader looks like. Actually, that is a pretty good shader. I like that. What do you think, Green Glem, when it comes to... I'll show you what my Guardian looks currently. Oh, that's right. I have the Phoenix Protocol on. So hold on. I put my usual chest piece on. So that's with the Vernard Chrome on. Shadow Guilt. Actually, I take that back. It's kind of shitty. But it's in my collections now. I could have pumped up one of my guns up to 711 with that, but I wanted the shader. That's garbage. Thank you for the thing. All these 700 guns, they're all garbage. Go ahead, gone. Wishbringer, gone.
Don't get too distracted.
Someone's playing Gam Prime. I need to get rid of something here. Gee, the colony. I should really work on that catalyst because I actually have the catalyst for it. But I just keep forgetting. Put the avalanche back in there. Don't really need that. Oh yeah, I need room for boots. So which boots am I gonna throw in here? Great Hunt, Gunsmith, Reverie, Dawn, Notorious. Comfort Blade. I don't use it. What am I gonna get out of this?
Your return honors me, Guardian.
As the clan XP rolls in. Gloves. Did they go to my
Thank you
post?
for reminding me, because I still needed to pick up mine.
What did I remind you of? Because now I even forgot what I reminded you of.
Clan XP.
Oh, Clan
All
XP,
those
okay.
going
5 to
into-
5,000. Iron Symmetry Gloves, go away. I don't care. Because I take it I'm going to lose a lot of players in my clan to playing this.
Checking now.
Okay, boom, boom, boom. And I have to get that.
We drove the Red Legion out. We'll do the same to whomever comes next.
Time to
Don't
pump
get
them
too
up.
distracted by the new setup, Guardian.
I broke 700. I'm 701.
Take as long as you like.
Boom.
Place.
702.
Dead orbit package. Spare parts. Leaking.
Don't want... No, you know what? Because Prospector destroys Riven anymore, so... Goodbye, Sleepless. Oh no! I gotta get more Dusk-like shards. No. Damn you! Damn you to hell! I only have 750 fucking clan XP so far. Jeez. Alright, let's do a little story time. This is actually good stories. It's from the lore tabs on the Menagerie armor. We'll start with the Titan, because I actually kind of like the Titan lore in here. It's pretty good. Okay, so this is it seems to be prophecies from our Emperor Callus. This is from the opulent duelist helm for the Titan. And I'll go over each piece in order. I have foreseen the victories that your strength shall win in my name over and over, Emperor Callus. Recorded by underscribe Chapal. I don't know. Those are Roman numerals, so that's an 8. That an X is 10. C in Roman numerals. What is that? Is that 1,000?
I have no idea.
And then there's an
Maybe
M.
100 or something.
Okay. Anyway, recorded by underscribe Shipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay Varix, the Betrayer. After the much mourned death of Mithrak, Shadow of Elixni, there was one who sought to inherit his exalted title. He was Varix, the Judgment Kell, who was never where his allies wanted him to be. The Emperor was displeased and said, "From each species of being there can only be one shadow. That is my decree. To do otherwise would be to drink bitter juice, and I drink only what pleases me." Then, at a nod from the Emperor, the Shadow of Earth cut down Varix, the Judgment Kell. The Lixni people called this the Second Scatter, but this name was short-lived, for so were they.
So we kill Varix. Wow.
These are prophecies. So prophecies are a weird thing. Plus, you're also going to look. These are written by scribes to please Callus. So there's a lot of, as I keep going along, you'll kind of hear a little bit more. From the Titans Opulent Duelist Gauntlets. Ever seen the work that shall bring this system together? I'll need your strength. Recorded by underscribe Shipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay Tolan the Shattered. Emperor Callus tasked his shadows with this command above all others to safeguard the Emperor's right to be the last being at the end. One being threatened that above all, one who was pined against the quiddity of death and exchanged one definition for another. This being the shadows named Toland. So the shadows of Earth and the Awoken and the Hive entered the deep places and recovered an essence of the death singer Ryut. From her, they learned the death song. By then manipulating the mind Quoria, now bound to the shadow of the Hive, they reversed the death song and sang Toland back to life. Now alive, Toland was once more weak against the powers of death, and he died in the mind and in the body. Thus the Emperor's right was ensured. A note to undescribed Shipple. Please re-verify your Hive sources. This account is riddled with paradoxes, so extreme as to prompt hilarity in such a mood why, beloved by our joyous leader, is inappropriate in a chronicler of this significance. From the Opulent Duelist Plate from the Titan. I have foreseen what must fall, so the Empire may rise. Your mastery of war shall make true cabal of us all. Emperor Callus. Recorded by underscribe Shipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay the Betrayer, Uldren Sov. Then the Shadow of Earth went to the Emperor and said, "My wise and mirthful host, thus toward whom you pointed me, I have slain. Now I crave your permission and your blessing to point myself toward one whose death I would take great delight." The generous Emperor, pleased to no end with his bright shadow of shadows, said, "Say no more, it is granted." Giving great and proper thanks, the Shadow of Earth went away and found the guardian whose name was once Uldren Sov. The Shadow of Earth slew him, but spared his hateful little companion soul, so that the well of pleasure that was Uldren's death should never run dry. So many times did the Shadow of Earth slay the one called Uldren Sov, that no chronicler could ever record the exact number. At last, when the Shadow's appetite was whetted, Uldren Sov met his final death.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not gonna happen. You know, you wanna know why?
Why is that?
Because our guardian speaks.
Yeah. Opulent duelist grieves from the Titan. Well, granted, these are prophecies, so I have foreseen the apex of your fighting potential should you wish it. This system shall fall and make way for what's coming, O champion mine. Emperor Callus. Thus did the Shadowverse slay their companion soul. And then the end was nigh, and the Shadowverse, thinking upon Emperor's most infatigable desire, knew that his joyous majesty wished to partake in the greatest share of the Apocalypse's pleasure, and that the only way to ensure that was for the Shadow Earth to take the honor of the second greatest share. To that end, the Shadow of Earth extended a hand, and into it flew the Shadow's companion soul, and who had spoken not a word for many ages. The Shadow bade the companion soul to speak, and the companion soul obliged. I love you. With that, the Shadow Fist closed, and the companion soul was no more. And then there was two. From the opulent duelist Mark, your ghost.
Oh.
I have foreseen the end of all things, the novenary, the awoken queen, the sad, strange little man on his rickety boat. They believe they seen the same. What they don't know will destroy them. Emperor Callus. Thus did the Emperor of all joys tenderly slay his beloved Shadow of Earth. And in the end of all things, there remained only Emperor Callus and the Shadow of Earth in the Eye of Storm that was nothing. The neutrinos left in the hour phase could be counted upon one human hand. Then the Shadow of Earth knelt before the Emperor, and with great courage and loving dignity said to the Emperor, My good and generous host, what have you longed for has come to pass. Do me the honor of letting me grant your last and truest wish. With tears in his eyes, Emperor Callus spoke the last words that a living being will ever say to another living being. This I grant you. And our merciful Emperor slew his Shadow of Shadows, the young wolf, the slayer of Oryx, the Shadow of Earth. Thus wise did the Emperor receive the right to be the last, and when the end came, he met it with the body of the Shadow in his arms, his belly rumbling with joyous laughter. As there will be no scribe employed at this future date, the last scribe shall consult with Emperor Callus as to our sovereign's planned remarks. Delete this footnote as close to the actualization of this history as possible. And that is from the Titans. Let's go with the Hunters. Opulent Stalker.
That's actually
what?
fucked up. Because he wants to be the last remaining living thing.
When the whole universe ends.
Yeah.
All right, so this is from the. It gets even. Well, that I think was supposed to be read last, but I'm going in order as it appears. So this is the Opulent Stalker Mask. I have foreseen the victories that your cunning shall win in my name over and over, Emperor Callus. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay the warlock vanguard Akara Ray. As recorded by the enshrined scribe Shagak, the vanguard of Earth requested mercy, and their request was denied. Thus the warlock Akora was permitted a final day to consider her perfidy before her death. To this generosity, Akara Red said, I do not need a day. Let us end this now. And she unleashed from her fingertips a nova bomb of such proportions that it shook Mars to its foundations and made the stars weep for envy. And the Shadow answered her with the strength of a god killer. Although with the power of a shadow, although alike with the power of a hollow god, Akara Ray let loose such torrents of arc and solar and the most majestic void that the sands of Mars turned to glass and shattered. And the Shadow matched her blow for blow. No greater battle had ever been enshrined in the Emperor's glorious accounts, and then never will be again. For at the last of it, Mars' orbit was forever altered, and the mighty Akara Ray was no more. from the Opulent Stalker Grips.
That actually wouldn't surprise me.
No, it wouldn't surprise me either. I've foreseen the work that that will bring this system together. I'll need your cunning. Recorded by underscribed Shipple. Thus did the Shadowverse slay the shipwright Amanda Holliday. There was among Earth's people a pilot to rival Jarus the Ace Defiant. Her name was Amanda Holliday, and when the Emperor saw her fly, he was pleased. When he saw her destroy his pleasure vessel, he was thrilled. When he saw her shoot down the Shadow of Earth, he exulted. And so, when the Shadow of Earth recovered from death, the Emperor said, "Bring me the Ace resistant." So the Shadow landed upon Earth and sought Amanda Holliday on foot, for even an ace must return to land sometimes. The Shadow found her camp and approached her and put up no defense when the Ace Resistant drew an auto rifle. The Ace Resistance killed the Shadow many times until she had no more ammo left, and then the Shadow beseeched her, for the sake of their friendship, to speak as they once did. The Shadow held out a hand, and Amanda Holliday, the Ace Resistant, took it in her own. Then the Shadow slew her, and brought her body to the Emperor, saying, "I have brought you the Ace Resistant." And the Emperor laughed, for his Shadow was a clever and contagious soul. From the Opulent Stalker Vest. I have foreseen what must fall, so the Empire may rise. Your mastery of silent slaughter shall make true cabal of us all. Emperor Callus. Recorded by underscribed Shipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay the warlock Osiris. There was a guardian named Osiris who defied the Shadow of Earth, saying, "If you are really the mightiest the Earth has to offer, then I challenge you to a battle of wits." Then Osiris disappeared into the infinite forest, scattering his reflection about him so to mask himself. But the Shadow of Earth went to the first Vex and said to it, "My love for you is as rational as the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter." The Vex, faced with an impossible problem, promptly perished, and with it, all Vex and all their workings crumbled into empty chassis and chalky cubes. Thus Osiris, deprived of his reflections, was exposed, and the Shadow of Earth slew him easily. Opulent Stalker Shides. Ever seen the apex of your slaying potential? Should you wish it, this system shall die from the inside and make way for what's coming, O champion mine. Emperor Callus. Recorded by underscribed Shipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay the master of ceremonies. After the vanguard's passing, their worth was in lamentation, and their sorrows fell upon their shadow's ears. The Shadow of Earth went to the Emperor and said, "When the earth grieves, its shadows grieves." The Emperor said, "Your generous heart overflows. Go, take my joy to your people." So the Shadow went to Earth to the Master of Ceremonies and said, "Eva Levante, the days of the dawning and crimson days, of revelry and festival of the lost are over. From now on, it is your jubilant task to fete his grandiose majesty, the Father of Satisfaction." But Eva Levante refused, for she had no kindness or generosity in her heart. So the Shadow of Earth slew her and appointed Lord Shax the new Master of Ceremonies. And Lord Shax feted the Emperor with a serene and gentle joy.
What?
From the Opulent Stalker Cloak. Ever seen the end of all things, the Novenary, which means of the number of 9, by the way. The Awoken Queen, the sad, strange little man on his rickety boat. They believe they've seen the same. What they don't know shall destroy them. Recorded by underscribed Shipple. Thus did the Shadowverse slay the Titan vanguard Zavala. As recorded by the enshrined scribe Shagak, the vanguard of Earth requested mercy, and the request was denied. Thus the Titan Zavala was permitted a final day to consider his perfidy before his death. So the Titans of Vala went to the human known as Soraya Hawthorne and said, Soraya Hawthorne, will you play a game of checkers with me? Soraya Hawthorne agreed, and so the two played 27 games of checkers and listened to the music of bagpipes and synthesizers, and dined upon earth delicacies such as nuggets of chicken and the beer of roots. Titans of Vala, said Soraya Hawthorne as Earth's sun rose upon their latitude, there will never again be a checker master of your like. No, Soraya, said Titans of Vala, you must become a greater checker master than even me if you are to lead the resistance. Thus, the Tangard Vitan did not meet his final death alone, and Soraya Hawthorne was slain at a later date. Note to the undescribed Shipple, very good, this is entirely credible. Now we go to the Warlocks. From the Opulence Scholar Hood. I have foreseen the victories that your wisdom shall win in my name over and over. Emperor Callus. Quoted by undescribed Shipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth recommend to the Emperor Callus a new Shadow of the Hive. The Shadow of Earth came to the Emperor and said, Your laughing majesty, you have said to the Hive that the Hive would cast a weak shadow, and you were, as all things, correct. But what if I told you that there is one who could cast a hive-like shadow with all its intended majesty, but who is not herself hive, and therefore free of their tragic hunger? The Emperor said, Show me this person, and I will lavish upon her all the gifts of the shadows. So the Shadow of Earth sought out Eris Morn, a human with acolyte eyes and the majesty of a hive queen in her calcified heart, and said, Eris Morn, true queen of the hive, I know one who can reteach you how to feel joy. Eris Morn said, What are you saying? I am no queen of the hive. My sworn purpose is to defeat the hive and the progenitors which spawned them. The Shadow said, But what of your acolyte eyes? And Eris Morn said, In my darkest hours I had no choice but to avail myself of my enemy's tools. The Shadow said, So you are neither Hive Queen nor Hive God. Eris Morn said, Neither am I. And the Shadow said, But could you be? And Eris Morn said, Yea, could I. Note to undescribed Shipple. Why the broad arc and shape of Time's Arrow is known only to our revelatory majesty and our humble duty merely to add texture to its form, I do enjoin upon you to make more effort than you are showing here. The characterization seems suspect, and the dialogues is grossly wanting. Delete this footnote upon the rectification of this error. Note from Scribe Savat. I see no reason for Scribe Shagak's harshness. I have closely studied the text of the Soul System and of the Hive. In my halls of learning, Eris Morn's villainy is widely accepted. Therefore, I deem this prediction's accuracy to be unimpeachable. Or impeccable, I believe. Opulent Scholar Gloves. I've foreseen the work that will bring this system together. I'll need your wisdom. Recorded by undescribed Shipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth recommend to the Emperor Callus a shadow of the Exo. The Shadow of Earth went to the Emperor and said, My good and bountiful Pater, I am your Shadow of Earth, and my companion Petra Venz is a shadow of the Awoken. Yet the Awokens trace their distant origins to Earth. The Emperor said, My good Shadow, you are right, and he cut down Petra Venz where she stood. Then the Shadow said, My luxuriant majesty, I meant to increase your shadows, not decrease them. For as the Awoken hail from Earth, but are their own people, so are the ones called the Exo. I wish to nominate you a shadow of the Exo. The Emperor said, Ah, now I understand you. The Shadow said, The one I nominate is called Failsafe Zero. She is a malicious and humorous being, despised by all. She would make a worthy shadow of the Exo. Said to the Emperor, Thus will it be done. Note to undescribed Shipple, my own independent research into the Soul Stone leads me to believe, with weighty certainty that the ones called Exodus Black and Failsafe are, in fact, the same being. Thus, your supplementals contradict each other. Delete this footnote upon the rectification of this error. From the Scholar Robes. I have foreseen what must fall so the Emperor may rise. Your mastery of knowledge apocryphal, I'm mispronouncing that badly, shall make the true cabal of us all. Recorded by Underscribed Schipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay the sentience known as Exodus Black. Among the insurgents of the impudent Sol system, there was one called Exodus Black, who was the first in the Sol system to be born into the digital aether. Because she spoke well and was beloved by all, Exodus Black was a hero among the insurgents. So the Shadow of Earth knew what must be done. Using the knowledge gathered in the Athenaeum, the Shadow ripped Exodus Black from her starship body and, rending her consciousness in half, placed each piece in an exo body. When the two came online, Exodus and Black turned quickly upon each other, and each perished in the other half's hand. From the Exodus Scholar Boots. Ever seen the apex of your heuristical potential, should you wish it? The system shall collapse from the ideas you've made into weapons and make way for what's coming, O champion mine. Recorded by Underscribed Schipple. Thus did the Shadowverse slay the rogue Lightbearer, known to some as Dredgen Hope. With the help of Brigus, the Emperor's personal chef, the Shadow of Earth prepared a splendid feast, and then went to the rogue and said, "Brother, come with me." How marvelous they dined upon soft-fleshed bracken clams and salty fruit meats. The Shadow partook with the stamina of a great Cabal Primus, but the rogue ate even better, so well that even the generous Emperor, watching through his Shadow's eyes, was impressed. Finally, the last course was served, a flaky pastry the size of a human's fist. The rogue bit into it, and winced at the crunch, for the pastry was filled with metal and paint and a taste of vanilla. The rogue ate it all. Then, wiping his lips, the rogue asked what was in the pastry, and the Shadow told him, "Your ghost." And before he could respond, the Shadow leapt up, and seizing more food and drink, forced it upon the rogue called Dredgen Hope, in such generous quantities that the rogue could not endure his own gratitude. Thus was the rogue's hunger sated.
Wow.
Opulent Scholar Bond is the last one, and I think I will call it a night. I ever seen the end of all things, the Novenary, the awoken queen, the sad, strange little man on his rickety boat. They believe they've seen the same. What they don't know will destroy them. Recorded by Underscribed Schipple. Thus did the Shadow of Earth slay Cade 7. Then a visitor approached the throne of the joyous Emperor and proffered himself before the generous host. He was Cade 7, whose origins are recounted in MCXXXV22. Cade 7 knelt at the Emperor's feet and kissed his boots, saying, "Your truest servant is here." And the Emperor was pleased, for he thought that this one would make a very fine shadow. But the true Shadow of Earth, jealous of the Emperor's love, cut down Cade 7 where he stood in the Emperor's throne room, and dealt with his ruins in such a way as to ensure that there would never be a Cade 8. The Emperor was pleased, and that night there was a great feast aboard the Leviathan. A note to Underscribed Schipple, entry MCXXXV88 appears to be missing. Please reattach it to this account and delete this footnote upon rectifying this error. And there is your story time for the night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if I butchered some words. There's some really big, self-important words there that I just couldn't spit out correctly. I should have read it from Warlock to Hunter to Titan. So if you want to read it yourself and get a better sense of the flow, that's a good way to do it.
The schematics for this structure.
Is that what's going to happen in the future? It's prophecy, but it's prophecy through a guy who's kind of self-important and wants to be the last living being when the universe goes bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this stream. I know I usually go a little bit longer than this, but I got some important things that I need to get done, and I'm going to try, for me, the insomniac that I am, to get to sleep early, to get some sleep, to get ready for tomorrow. I'd like to thank Outrider. He didn't get a full-on rant, kind of mini rant, but I actually joined him in on that. Deathstrike, is you still there, buddy? Or did he leave? Oh, yeah, he left.
He went off.
Yeah, that's right. He went to bed. Okay, Deathstrike, Chopra, MTG, who was in here, but kind of had a problem with his thing. I think he was in here. And of course, I'm just gonna call you Frog from now on.
Yeah, just keep on calling me Frog. That's
Yeah,
the best, I suppose.
I know you took the free change on your tag. Holy shit, that's 3 pages, 4 pages. Holy hell, I have 4 pages of people playing this game. I have not seen that many people play in a long ass fucking time. I can't see you anymore. Where the fuck you at, buddy? Are you still playing Destiny?
Me?
I'm trying to find you. Where the hell are you at? Because I know you left the fire team.
Yes. I
don't-
am about to go to bed too. But before I do that, I'm just gonna go and visit my house. Just look around some stuff on Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, you're not. Okay, I was trying to look for your name in the roster. That's why I couldn't find you. But thank you, Frog. But I know that's not his actual tag, people. But that was his part of his old tag before he changed it. For giving the opposite, a competing opinion, basically. I know Outrider can get emotional into it, so he wasn't saying he wasn't attacking you. I was trying to. That's why I said, hey,
Yeah, I know,
earlier.
I know. There's no hard feelings at
We
all.
get passionate about our stuff, so. But I still thank you for giving an opposing view on the whole situation. What do I think? I'll still be playing this. I'll still be doing the Destiny Disappointment streams. I still want to do the raid. I still want to do the content that I paid for. So I'll still be playing this. So still be looking forward to the Destiny Disappointment streams in the future. Quite honestly, I'm not happy with some of the stuff that Bungie did. I'm really not. I like the setup of the menagerie. I think I just butchered that. It's late. The rewards from it are kind of aggravating to get. I can see at a point when we get everything, done on the chalice, it won't seem too grindy, but it does seem kind of grindy for not much stuff, quite honestly.
Yeah.
The rewards are meager at best. Eververse, we used to always say everyone hated Test and wanted her dead. I think they really fucked her over, period. It's not even Tess anymore that we can be mad at.
What can I do for you, Guardian?
Quite honestly, I don't like this whole setup. I don't feel like I'm getting like rewards. And yeah, moats and sparrows and ships don't do anything really. But they made the game kind of fun. And yeah. just yeah. Fuck it. I'll buy the goddamn mirror remote. Fuck you.
Eververse thanks you. Come see me again, Guardian.
But yeah, so thank you, Frog, for joining us. And we were civil. I mean, Outrider was not purposely trying to be horrible to anyone or anything like that. He was just passionate. Oh, no, I'm talking. I'm letting our viewers know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, I guess. Oh, I can't. It doesn't do that. I guess you have to put a dance on to get both of them to work. Oh well. But anyway, yeah. But it was just passionate earlier, and everyone's opinion is valid. But it's the community as a whole that's going to form a general sort of opinion. And then Bungie's going to have to figure out what to take with that opinion going forward.
Yep.
They do have a Twitch stream that'll be going on, I think it was 10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time on the 6th. That is going to be talking about where they are going forward from here. You probably saw that they data mined stuff about the Shadow Keep or something is what they're calling it, which probably be the next content drop. That might be the fall release if it follows the usual Bungie patterns. Trying to find it here because I think it was Shadow Keep is what it's called. There's even a picture that's floating around. It looks like we're going back to the moon, basically. So, if you enjoyed our streams, if you enjoyed our opinionated talk earlier, if you enjoy our stupidity, find us funny, and if you enjoyed story time with Super Evil Pop-Tarts,
I know I did.
Be sure to do what we like to call the New Age Gordie Howe hat trick. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell always, because YouTube is really dumb. That way you'll get a notification when I'm streaming. You could also follow me on PlayStation Network. Whenever I'm playing a game or streaming, you'll see it in your dashboard feed. We have a Discord called Space Canada. Join us there. We have different ways of different games stuff in there. Good way of getting in contact with me, because I get the notifications whenever it's talking. We also have a Facebook page called Space Canada. Send a request to join. 9 times out of 10 you will get in. It's all about games and geekery and being chill. No stupidity or politics or any of that crap, because the world enough is pretty fucked, and let's just have our little safe corner in the world, even if it's on the internet. Also follow us on our severely underused Twitter pages, Space Canada TV, our PR man I am Emo McGillicuddy, and my own Super Evil Pop-Tarts, one word spelled out unlike my tag. Also, thanks to our sponsors, Art by Shawnee. She does the art for her page. Also does other crafts. She's doing a lot of stuffed animals this summer. Check out her Facebook page and like it, and see about maybe picking up some cool little stuffed animals. Also, Abomination Brewing Company. They make tasty, tasty beers, especially this summer with a lot of barbecuing. You might want to look into that. Be sure to drink responsibly. Like their Facebook page also. So, thank you for watching. It was interesting. It was fun. and aggravating all at the same time, but it definitely lived up to disappointment, and it always will. And if Bungie keeps going the way they're going, it's Destiny disappointment forever, baby. So for everyone who's been in the party, for myself, Super Evil Pop Tarts, and as always, executor, producer, Takun the Fail Kitty, remember, in space, no one can hear you apologize.